earther kits. Most of them are, the little whatevers.
That's the wrong rhyming slang. That's the wrong rhyming slang.
Have you had them come to your door and take handfuls of chocolates and they're rude and they push away the little kids on the side?
No, our neighbourhood's good. You put a balloon out the front of your house and they know that's
very
you
well
can knock on the door.
We've got a sign out the front of ours. Off.
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard on the 15th floor.
But just say, have a good time. Be polite, say please and thank you, look after the little ones, watch the road, look both ways, all those little things. Because, oh, God, the area that I've just come from, they were fair little ferals.
Oh, right.
They get dressed up, big smile, they have too much chocolate.
Sorry to the kids
and
at
don't
Henley
go
Beach.
eating all the...
Well, they're not.
Well, hang on. I know there's thunderclouds over have a look, Timmy.
going on?
Right.
I don't know where this has come from.
No, but I'm just expressing my opinion on Halloween. Why do we have Halloween? It's an Americanism.
Yeah, well, you know why. It's driven by retail.
So the retailer's saying, let's get into Halloween.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can buy lots of chocolates and lollies and dress up and play dress-ups.
Well,
and
you're seeing it now, and it's well and truly. My wife rejected it for a long, long time until she had grandchildren. And now all of a sudden, our house is dressed up like the Munsters.
Guess where I've got to go immediately after this?
Yeah, Halloween. yeah.
To Rory and Rosie.
Gee, I'll tell you. Now, as
Papa Bear's on his way with a big handful of chocolate to stuff down your big fat gobs.
Well, as I alluded to before I welcomed you to that tirade, about Halloween. Port Adelaide have parted ways with Warren Tredrea. They put out a club statement, and I'll try and paraphrase it, Stephen. The Port Adelaide Football Club advises that Warren Tredrea has today been removed as a director of the Port Adelaide Football Club. The board conducted a governance review earlier this year. Following that review, the board sought to engage with Mr Tredrea to agree certain actions to be taken by him in his capacity as director. Among other things, the board formally requested that Mr Tredrea agree to a club statement which included an apology to the club and anyone who took offence to the comments made on his podcast by Mr AJ Roberts. Mr Tredrea refused to agree with the public apology request to close out the matter. The board has afforded Mr Tredrea numerous opportunities to reconsider his position, which has not changed. Now, they go on to say, after exhausting all reasonable avenues for a resolution, the board determined that Mr Tredrea's continuation as director was not in the best interest of the club. Yeah. And with the support of the AFL, the process was implemented in accordance with the Corporations Act and the club's constitution. And there's a bit more to go there, and it says, nothing to do with his playing career. He's always been a champion of Port Adelaide and the like. But that's the official statement.
I can sum it up. Warren has every right to be his own man and be a man of his own convictions, thoughts and beliefs. No question about that. But when he belongs to a board and an organisation like this, corporate governance takes over and there is an expectation on how you carry that out. So neither's wrong and neither's right. Both have a right. And it looks to me like Warren had plenty of an opportunity to make an apology, to distance himself from comments that were on his social media and or his podcast. And I see that he chose not to. It reeks a little bit of a personal clash between Warren and David for me. They never got on. That's easy to see. The reason it's taken so much time is parties could be litigious on this. And I can see that. But I think each party can equally hold ground. They have. And I think the club will always win because their expectation of corporate governance, and this is a governance thing. This has got nothing to do with personalities, although I mentioned those two don't get on. This is a governance thing. Would you agree with that? And they couldn't go ahead with Tredders with those comments, sadly. Now, we love Tredders. We work with him. I've worked with him. He's a champion. Distance the two poor people. This bloke is your one and only premiership skipper, an absolute star. We love him. We love him here, don't we? We love him.
Yeah. The other dilemma to this is he's a member-elect. So I think this is only his second year.
Yes.
So there's a third year to run on tenure. So I would think that there'd have to be another member-elect voted in at the AGM
that will
early next year.
That will all happen.
That's
How
one
do you
element
see
there.
it? I've had my opinion.
Oh, look, it's a very sad situation when a club great is
my word.
dismissed like this, but also that the relationship gets strained straight away.
Of course it does.
And I've seen it in the past.
Well, it was never a match made in heaven the day he got on there, because he tried to get on there as an elected member, and Koshy said no.
No, he wanted to go on as a AFL appointed member.
That's right.
Yeah, and
they
Koshy
said no.
and then he went through the member.
That's right.
Elect, which he got on,
and he won.
And he won. And then you're right. Again, it's ended
sour,
and it's unfortunate that, and I've seen this in the past where a club great, doesn't feel rightly done by, and it ends up agony for all.
Look, it does, but 100% understand and support the club. Again, if it's about governance, as equally as you do with Treaders, because we know him. He's a man of his convictions, and he stood by them. They don't align, so one had to go, and it was always going to be the member-elect.
Now, Warren,
I think that's easy.
Warren himself has put out on social platform X a bit of a response, if you like, to what's happened here and the statement by the club. He said, "Thank you to all the PAFC members for the opportunity to represent you. It's been an enlightening couple of years, something I felt was important to do for the Port Adelaide Football Club. I am concerned about the actions taken by a number of important people at our club, which have led to my dismissal today. I'll be making further and fuller statements in the future, but for now, I'd just like to wish Josh, Lauren and the entire AFL, AFLW and Sample playing group every success going forward, Treaders."
Yeah, that sounds like there's more to come. Through the courts? I hope not.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure.
Well, that's what I read. That's the first I've heard that.
It certainly says he's not happy about what's happened.
Well,
that's pretty clear.
He's aggrieved.
Yeah. So,
and doesn't agree, and wasn't going to retract or make an apology, as he has every right not to. So they're not aligned. Gee, I hope that doesn't end up in court.
But as I say, these things never end well, do they? Regardless.
Well, it hasn't now.
Regardless of it.
Well, that's the first I heard that. 822 300
Yeah, some sad news for the Sturt Football Club. Roger Rigney, an absolute premiership star for the Double Blues, and in that era where they won 5 in a row and the like, and just a real great footballer, but a real good fella, and unfortunately passed away apparently this morning. So to the Rigney family, our condolences, and to the wider football community, we've lost another great.
Yeah, God bless.
Yeah. Now, Stephen, after all that, that's a big heavy one.
I like it when you say Stephen.
Yeah. Hey, we lost the semi-final.
Oh, bugger.
And I'll tell you what, we made a good score, but
we made 338, and I thought, this not right, Stephen.
You know
they will not chase that down.
Yeah.
Clue that I just said it in my head. They will not chase that down.
So you said that silently in
my head,
and it still came out. Your osmosis now is just dangerous. It's a dangerous situation.
I said, "Well done, girls. Wow. That is outstanding." Phoebe Litchfield,
mate. Wow. 100%.
I think she's only 22.
The only thing I spoke to Sam before you got in about this, I actually thought us winning so dominantly in the minor round games didn't do us any good, because the likes of Talia McGrath and that weren't getting a look in. They weren't getting any actual game practice because the top order were just killing it. There was a game there where the two openers did it on their own.
That's right. I woke up this morning not knowing the result. First thing I did was Google it, and then I thought, well, I'll have a look at some of these YouTube clips. There's a girl by the name of Jemiah Rodriguez who made 127. Have a look how she plays. She held up one end, had to bat a little bit with the tail enders. There was a couple of chances, and I reckon one of them was by our skipper. If we had got her, we would have won, but she won that off her own bat. Unbloody. Was that a world-class chase down? I think it was.
The biggest run chase in one-day cricket for women.
Could do no more than that. You get beaten by a world record.
Exactly, you set a good score. But here is Alyssa Healy post-match.
It must surely be the greatest run chase in the history of women's one-day internationals.
Just disappointed. I think ultimately we just weren't sharp enough probably today, probably in all three facets definitely, to give ourselves the opportunity to win that semi-final. I think we did pretty well to hang in there. We created a lot of opportunities and let ourselves down in that regard. So probably sitting here disappointed knowing that we sort of did that to ourselves a little bit.
She probably shouldn't have played. Can we roll that one out or not?
Look, I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, she only made 5, but she was fit. So if you're fit, you play.
Yeah,
was it
that's right.
really crisp behind the stumps? Would that be fair?
Look, she said right there will feel like we did it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Their fielding wasn't up to it. What their normal standard is.
Correct.
So that's what she's
3 drop
referring to,
catches.
and we'll touch on
Anyway, they're
that a
still
bit
my
later
favourite team.
Hey, yeah, we got T20 tonight, the MCG, 6:45, Australia,
that
India.
played?
The first one was washed out in
This will be
Canberra.
washed out. Where's this?
The MCG. It won't be washed. Well, it might be actually because they're getting a bit of rain for the
They've got a
Derby
storm.
day. So yeah, that might be washed out as well. So
Oh, no.
let's not worry about that. Our Sackers have made a bit of a comeback. They didn't bat well, but they might have been a victim of the toss because they batted on a bit green wicket. But they bounced back, 8 declared for 394.
Well done.
A lead of 303, which they're chasing now. They're
2 for 37 Western Australia.
37, which is great.
Ooh.
Hopefully we can get them out. And, of course, there's a 2.5 hour gap, so it's not even 2 o'clock over there in Perth.
This will be a great win.
Couple of sessions there. McSweeney, 103.
Yeah, well done. Brendan Doggett, did he get both? He got the first one. We
Yeah.
might look that up. He needs an 8 for. And McSweeney needed some runs. He got 103.
Yeah, he was happy with that. Here he is now.
The wickets definitely quickened up. Towards the end of the day, I felt like the bounce was a little bit uneven. So hopefully we continue to see a bit of that. The new ball's tough work, throughout the game. So tonight the boys played really well, but hopefully an exciting day 4 for us.
So, yeah, good luck to our Sackers, and let's hope they can pull off a miracle victory.
Okay, can we do a hot off the press?
Oh, hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hot off the press.
I was going to mention Prince Andrew, but it's a sports show, so I'll leave
It
him.
is, and that'll be
Hot
good.
off the press, Crows have delisted Tyler Welsh with a promise to be re-rookied. So that's the...
that
it's
was-
probably not deserving of a hot
That's
off the
not
press.
hot off the press,
isn't it?
That was on our midday news.
Oh, was it?
Happened early this
Well,
morning.
maybe it's a kick in his bum he needs. If they re-rookie him, get a bit more... All right, well, so was that... I should have done that by the
Oh,
way.
mate,
just a
take
sport
that
update.
back.
Can I read what I was going to read about Prince Andrew just for a laugh?
No.
Let's go to it.
Let's do that. It's 20 minutes after 4. We've got Karen Mitchell from the Lightning coming up tonight. Kai Allen's going to join us in studio. He's a supercar star from South Australia in the top 7. Adam Reynolds as well, Broncos captain. He's got a new memoir. Big, great story from him, winning premierships and the like. And your calls, 8223 0000 is the number. Get your thoughts next.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
It's Adelaide's premier LGBTQIA plus arts and cultural festival. Feast is back. Celebrate diversity, love and inclusion from the 1st to the 23rd of November. Explore Feast's biggest program in over a decade with shows from over 1,500 plus artists with 117 events across 67 venues. From murder mystery nights to sing-alongs, drag high tea to gay bingo, and of course, the Feast Comedy Gala. There's something for everyone. For more information, check out feast.org.au. Proudly supported by 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Mawson Lakes Volkswagen has a problem. Too many Volkswagens, not enough space. Yep, they're overstocked, and that's very good news for you because every demo is priced to clear, like right now. Their solution? A huge demo clearance with hot prices. But that's not all. They're offering immediate delivery and finance so easy, you'll wonder why you didn't do this sooner. But don't wait. These demo Volkswagens won't sit around for long. Mawson Lakes Volkswagen, Salisbury Highway, just a short drive from the city.
Get into the festive spirit at the National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant Saturday, November 8th. From 9:30am, floats will roll through the streets with Father Christmas and special guest Emma. For route map and float list, visit christmaspageant.com.au.
Down the stairs, just off North Terrace, there's a place where the lights are low, the felt is fast, and the beer flows cold. How good does this sound? It's Empire Bar and Pool. It's an underground escape, not your average pub.
Nothing better than playing your mate and you pants him. He's got to do a lap around there because you just squirted him at the at the Empire Bar and Pool. It boasts 12 pub-sized 8-ball tables, 16 American 9-ball beasts, 2 massive elite Chinese snooker tables. I need to play on one of them. They reckon they're great.
Good fun, but they're hard.
They are. They've got private areas for hire. There's catering options, booth seating that turns casual catch-ups into, something that can get legendary real quick.
I've got my own queue, you know. I used to play quite a bit. Yeah, I've got a proper queue and everything's in a bag. And, yeah, I used to play up at Weymouth Street. But now I go to Empire Bar and Pool because it's so much better. Big nights to laid-back sessions. Empire Bar and Pool is where mates meet, rivals are made, and memories are chalked up one frame at a time.
Free chalk when you buy the beer. Take it, put it in your top pocket. Emu Bar and Pool. It's not that. It's Empire. It's Empire Bar and Pool. That's dyslexia right there.
You might find an emu down there.
It is, yeah. After you go sideways, you will. Basement 2 Gresham Street, City. Open 7 days a week.
5AA's Tech Talk with your host, Adelaide Tech Guy Richard Pascoe. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
If you've been thinking it might be time to replace that tired old laptop or finally get the kids one of their own, Harvey Norman's tech run-out clearance is well worth a look. There's the Acer Aspire Lite 15 with a 15.6-inch Full HD screen, reliable Intel Celeron processor with a 128-gig SSD, and right now it's on sale for just $348. You'll save $120. If you want something a bit smarter, the Acer Aspire GoSpin 14 is a 2-in-1 computer. It switches between laptop, tablet or tent mode for sharing photos or watching together. This powerful Windows 11 computer with touchscreen is now only $748 from Harvey Norman.
Check out this great offer at a Harvey Norman store near you.
For over 12,000 South Australians, the most important meal of the day is from Meals on Wheels. Behind the meals and behind the wheels are our wonderful volunteers. Like our drivers, who deliver the delicious meals to our customers.
Amanda, hello.
If you love driving, we could do with you.
Smells delicious.
Become a volunteer today and help us keep the wheels turning.
See you tomorrow, Chris.
Visit mealsonwheelsa.org.au for details.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
For a Rusden Blackgut Shiraz, it's 24 after 4 and we're taking your calls. 8223 0000. The best caller tonight wins themselves that bottle of Blackguts. Ben already on the text has said it's been a tough start to the show for Rowey. Go home, have a Blackguts, regroup. You've called the Empire the Emu. We've got some hot off the press that hasn't quite gone to plan.
And a crack at Halloween.
Prince Andrew's got a name. My goodness, all right, we'll get you together very shortly.
I wanted to launch
Halloween.
Andrew, but you guys wouldn't let me.
Let's check your traffic first. Your calls now.
G'day there at Wingfield. A breakdown to look out for. It's on the north-south motorway in Rosberg Road. Really big delays outbound through there at the moment. Elizabeth the crash, Elizabeth Way near Phillip Highway, and super slow at Ovingham too. That's for a smash on Churchill Road near Cochrane Terrace. Cameras Balmoral Road, Dernancourt, and Barnes Road at Glynn. FBOS fees are great for banks, not businesses. Pay no fees or terminal rental with SmartPay. Visit smartpay.com.au. T's and C's and minimum turnover apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Take your calls. Happy Valley. G'day, Dave.
G'day, guys. How are you?
All right. What's happening on this Friday?
Oh, mate, just give me you guys a call about Warren Treadray. It's not like I agree what was said on the podcast, but it's not up to the AFL or Port Adelaide Football Club to censor what goes out from somebody else. I can make a decision on what's right and wrong. What will be interesting is to see what happens with 5AA and Warren Treadray, and if you guys are gutless enough to dump him like Port Adelaide and the AFL.
Yeah, well, we don't make that decision, Dave, so...
I don't think it'd be gutless, Dave. I think they'd be making it on the back of some solid form and information. A bit like Port... And again...
We're not privy to that.
Look, we're not, Dave, and we won't get down there. Here's what I will say. We are massive fans of Warren Treadray, without a shadow of a doubt. As a person, as a bloke, as a father, as a leader, as a captain, as a footballer, and as a colleague. I've worked with him for a long time. Love the bloke.
Known him since he was a kid.
You've known him since he was a kid. That's out of our, what would you call it? Out of our control is what it is. Yeah. This is something that's come to the board's light. It's not something that's just happened. There's been a, what would you call it? A history of social media posts and a couple of podcasts.
Podcasting seems to be the issue.
Any football club has a responsibility to its governance, its corporate governance, and its board and its members to protect. And if they've cross the line, no matter who it is, take the name out of it, take the personality out of it. He's had a breach. He had an opportunity to apologise. He chose not to. And again, he can choose not to. That's fine. He's a man of his own convictions, and that's great. but there's an impasse and something
That's
had
what's
to give.
happened. It's an impasse.
And Port Adelaide's statement makes this comment. The board wishes to make it clear this is a governance matter relating to its expectations of club directors. That's what it is.
That's it. Clear cut.
All right, we'll
Clear
keep
cut.
calls coming. We've also got a couple of great, unique home-style texts coming through as well. And before Park, David.
Dave.
Good day, guys. How you going? Good to see you back, Tim.
Thanks, mate.
But,
Well, it was only a day.
Yeah, it was only a day, but he missed me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I miss you, mate. I miss you, Tim. You're
Actually,
a
where I
legend,
was, they said, hey, what's going on? You haven't left Rowey on his own.
Yeah, you did.
Now, just a couple of quick things. Rowey, I reckon with your spill on the Halloween, which is okay, we understand the Aussies aren't familiar with Halloween, but I reckon you could be painted orange, mate, and sit in your front porch and you could be a Halloween pumpkin.
Oh!
That's my opinion. Not that, mate.
Dave, do not laugh at your own jokes.
Right on, mate.
Can't throw stones.
Right on. Also, today's anniversary, guys. Today's the anniversary of a great man, David Hooks, who made 140 balls at Adelaide Oval.
Wow.
In 1982. Remember that?
1992, did you say?
1982.
82.
He made 107 or 40 deliveries at Adelaide Oval. And I can tell the story behind that
40.
if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy. The Victorian captain was Graham Yallop, and he wasn't happy with his declaration.
Oh, that's right.
The Victorian captain declared making South Australia win outright 10 over, which, Hooksy wasn't very impressed by. So that's why he had the attitude when out the bat, and he just went slog, and made 107 deliveries.
Yeah.
I remember that very well, Dave. I remember that very well.
Do you know what? Any day we get to remember Hooksy's a good day.
Spot on.
No,
Plus,
thanks for sharing
it was
that,
typical.
Dave.
He hated that. That way of playing, and he thought, "Nah, go up yours. I'll smash you."
55-minute innings, made the 134 balls.
Yeah.
34.
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it was an absolute record at the time. And Dave, I hope you didn't spend all afternoon getting that gag up for Halloween, mate. I hope it just come, at the click of a finger.
Yeah,
Hello, Matt at Seacliff.
Yep.
Steve and Tim, how are we this afternoon?
G'day, Matt.
Got some bad news. I'm sure you both know the great man Roger Rigney.
Yes, we mentioned at the top of the show, Matty.
Sorry, boys, I didn't hear that. But having knowing that great man and spent many Christmases with him.
Great.
An absolute legend of a man.
Yeah.
Both on and off the field, and just a champion bloke. Right, and I just want to say, rest in peace, Roger. You're an incredible human, and loved by everyone, universally loved. And I'm going to miss the nights at Christmas when we sat there and I'd talk to him about footy and all the grannies he won. It's all I wanted to do was hear the stories.
Yeah.
And he was a wonderful man, and my heart goes out to all his family, particularly my sister-in-law as well. Just a wonderful, wonderful man.
Matt, thank you, mate.
Well spoken,
mate. That's a lovely tribute.
Yeah.
He'd love that and he'd honour that.
Here's his playing record.
Thank you, Matty.
Played for Sturt from 59 to 71, 211 games, 250 goals. So
he was a
over
rover,
that,
wasn't he?
He was a
from
rover,
memory?
a great little player. But premierships, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. One of the rare players to play in all five. Their record 5 in a row in the 60s. So
that's legendary.
But as you could hear from Matt, wasn't just his playing record as a bloke, a ripper.
To his family, his friends, his teammates, his colleagues, and friends like Matt, our deepest condolences from 5AA and our listeners.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
David Bruce with the news headlines. Households are being warned not to expect further energy rebates from the federal government after this year. The Bureau of Meteorology has made some changes to its website after a huge backlash from people who use the site regularly. Police have urged parents to make sure their children are safe if they're out on the streets for Halloween tonight. And in sport, Australia take on India at the MCG tonight in Game 2 of the T20 series. Now checking 5AA traffic.
At Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway near Rosberg Road. Really big delays heading outbound. At Elizabeth, delays clearing from an earlier crash. Elizabeth Way near Phillip Highway. And Kensington, a blackout affecting the lights on Port Rice Road near Kensington Road. Cameras this afternoon, Elizabeth Road, Morford Vale and Grants Gully Road at Clarendon today. Wickedly good Halloween specials at Woolworths, like Cadbury 120 to 180 grams, now $3.50 each. Half price. Ends November 4th while stocks last. Exclusions, T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
And the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Another mostly sunny day again tomorrow, a top of 28 after getting down to 12 tonight. Currently 23. We'll have more news at 5 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
The resumption of the search for Gus Lamont in Yunta.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
It feels like a case of they've just said, well, this is the leaving no stone unturned.
5AA breakfast.
What they're doing is just going to that next level on everything because it's an inexplicable disappearance at this point.
Yeah. It's just the most baffling mystery, that poor boy and that poor family.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
Hopefully they get some sort of resolution to it all.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Kia's most awarded SUV just got better. The Kia Sorento. Visit kia.com.au to find out more about the 7-seat Kia Sorento.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
When life sends you up a creek without a paddle, get a paddle. Or two, with a new Cashies loan.
Woohoo, a paddle!
Get up to $5,000. Redraw whenever you need without reapplying. Plus, there's no upfront fees, no monthly account keeping fees, and there shouldn't be a fees. New Cashies loan. Be more life-proof. Apply in-store or at cashconverters.com.au.
T's and C's credit checks, fees and charges apply. See website for TMDs. Australian Credit Licence 391436.
Catching up with family and friends at home is always a special time. Make life easy with a welcome hand from your local Barnacle Bill. And right now, you could win a trip for 4 to the Gold Coast, all thanks to Barnacle Bill and Spark Travel. Major prize includes flights, accommodation and theme park entry. Plus, there are 8 weekly draws to win a Barnacle Bill treasure chest. Simply spend $30 in store and enter online for your chance to win. It's Barnacle Bill for seafood and much, much more.
What's on your bucket list? Cruising around the world? Doing a hot lap around Bathurst? Learning how to play drums? Before you plan a bucket list, plan your will with Donlan Lawyers. A will, power of attorney and advanced care directive speak for you when you can't. It means you and your loved ones will be taken care of. Visit donlanlawyers.com. Put it on your bucket list. Hindmarsh Square, Adelaide and Ocean Street, Victor Harbour.
At Blackwell Funerals, we care about what matters most. When it comes to saying goodbye, we're here with compassion, dignity and support. Visit blackwellfunerals.com.au to learn more.
I'm Professor Mike Steer, marine scientist. While we're experiencing this algal bloom, know that all South Australian seafood meets strict safety standards, so you can enjoy it from your local fish shop, supermarket or restaurant. Algae is a natural part of our ecosystem, and this bloom will eventually pass. Until then, we're monitoring it closely. To stay informed, visit algalbloom.sa.gov.au. A message from the Government of South Australia.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
24 to 5. You can watch the program live on the Peter Page Hyundai live stream. We're on 5AA's Facebook and YouTube all the way through the night. It is a Friday. We have a bit of fun. We have a bottle of Rusden Black Gut Shiraz up for grabs. Happy Halloween. Are you into the theme tonight? Or maybe you will be with our next topic.
Don't bring it up, please. You'll set him off now.
No, but I don't reckon I'm the only one.
It's red rag.
Hands up in this room that rate Halloween and love it, enjoy it.
To be honest, no.
There you go.
Look,
so don't bag me.
Now, to just clarify, we've had a lot of text messages and people going up in arms. It's not an American tradition. It was actually started in Ireland. So it's an Irish thing that started, but a lot of Irish went over and emigrated to America.
Boston and New York.
Yeah, correct. Boston and New York and the like. And I think that's where it picked up. And, of course, then it becomes commercialised and then that's how it really revved
Do you
up. And
imagine
the like,
America commercialising something?
Can't believe that.
Black Friday,
Yeah. I
Christmas.
think they invented Father Christmas. Remember, it was on a Coca-Cola thing. I think that's where that come from.
I think Jesus Christ was actually American.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what happens.
Well, they'd think that. They'd think he was.
Feedback.
Jeez.
Well,
that's
they
almost
would
like
think
John
he was.
Lennon saying we're bigger than Jesus. Oh, gee, mate, what are you trying to do?
Well, didn't that big bit of concrete
No,
fall
we're going
out
to
of the
stop
thing
that. We're
land
going
on
to
the
stop that.
Mormons'
Rightio.
heads? That happened in Pennsylvania.
So, in the
Mormons, mate.
In the debated tradition of Halloween, when have you had a horror moment on a sporting field?
Like this.
Yes. A horror moment on a sporting field could be anything and the like. Now, one that I thought of was, unfortunately, last night, Alyssa Healy had a bit of a horror moment when the catch to get rid of Rodriguez, who was dominating, got dropped.
Goes up. Huge moment. Keeper. Bowler. Healy puts it down. Extraordinary. Beyond belief. Oh, the pressure of a semi-final in the World Cup, and even the great Alyssa Healy puts one down.
She had a Herschel Gibbs moment.
And you could hear it in her voice afterwards. She was hurting.
That's a Herschel Gibbs moment. She just dropped the cup.
Yeah, it's a bit like that one. Yeah.
Horror
where
moment.
Steve Waugh, apparently, and he denies it, but went over and said, Herschel, you just dropped the World Cup.
Yeah. Went on to make 100. We got that?
We got that,
sure.
yeah.
That's out.
Oh, he dropped it. I don't believe it. That's unbelievable. He was throwing it up. He thought he had it. It was a little lollipop. And the man who did so well with the bat has taken his eye off the ball, and the ball has just dribbled out of his fingers.
Yes, a big moment in the World Cup. That was Australia going to win that game, and then the following game against Pakistan to win the World Cup.
Sporting moments on the back of Halloween. 822 38888.
And a bottle of Black Guts on the back of it.
We'll try and whiz that out before 5.
Thank you to Rusden's.
We'll give it to those 430ers of ours. Well, when you brought this topic up when I waltzed on in to the sport room, which I do love doing at 2 o'clock every day, and you said this is the topic on the back of Halloween, horror moments in sport, a number of them ran through my head, just a number of them, but one just stuck.
Right.
It's the Cats. They've come so close so many times in the last 44 years, but the torture is finally over. Geelong are the premiers for 2007.
By 119 points. That is a horror sporting moment.
Well, it wasn't great, I'll give you that, but I would prefer that moment than to be lining up in a grand final doing this.
Well, there it is, born out of the haka, a show of strength, not to be intimidated, and the Adelaide Crows very happy to continue the stance.
The stance.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
The power stance. That's a horror moment.
That is a horror moment. That is a good comeback.
Yeah, the way that rolled out wasn't great either for you. So
that is a good. Let's call it a 0-0 draw.
It's touche.
Touche. I didn't know you were going to do that. That is clever. Horror sporting moments, and I don't want to do this because it is. Well, I have started the show as Thunderclouds as they're building over.
And it's Friday's one of your most favourite days, not Tuesday.
No, Thursday's my favourite day.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyway, this one here, 1994, Anton Senna hitting the wall.
Oh, no.
Well, we are right with Michael Schumacher now, and Senna! My goodness! I just saw him plunge off to the right, and Senna has joined Pedro Lamy and JJ Leto in a shattered motor car. You can see the debris on the right. What on earth happened?
Oh, God, I can remember that like it was yesterday. I don't know why I liked that bloke, but he was one of the greats. He had great charisma, God, he could drive. He would have been 65 this year.
Wow. Yeah,
that makes
only
you feel
34,
old.
I think, when he
I think
passed.
you're right.
So
65.
That was a sad moment. But let's get back to some of those lighter moments.
Okay.
Let's go to Two Wells. Ange, you got one for us? A bit of a horror moment in sporting world?
Yeah, remember when Terry Alderman went to tackle that bloke at the Ashes on the sideline? He dislocated his shoulder, and we lost the Ashes after that. Like we couldn't even bowl him out.
Because he had 2 amazing series against them prior in England, and they just didn't know what to do with Terry because every time they thought he was going to swing it away, he'd bowl it straight and they'd get LBW. So, look, he was such a good player, and that definitely hurt us, Ange. It's a great call. It's probably akin to Glenn McGrath stepping on the ball in 05. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
That was actually a horror moment for Australia.
Absolutely it was.
Yeah.
That's the equal.
Yeah, that's the equal of it, without a doubt. And it was just, so Terry Ormond, that's a good one. You know, one that sparked me up on that. Tomo did his shoulder going for a catch, ran into Alan Turner. He did Adelaide Oval. They reckon bowling the quickest he's ever bowled. So that is frightening because that man, he could just roll his arm over and go, They reckon it was the most fearsome spell, and he went to catch his ball a bit like Gillespie and War.
Yes.
Wow. A bit like that.
Colliding.
That was the end of Tomo's shoulder, and he never bowled as quick again, they reckon. So.
On the back of Halloween, horror moments in sport. You got anything on that text line?
Oh, dear. Shane has come in and said the blokes who fell over to Stephen Bradbury can't be awarding that tonight. That's a horror sporting moment, though.
Shane.
You can't
Shane's got a good, he's got a good sense of humour, though, because that's very clever. That's a horror moment for this show. This show is it's now a
anti-Bradbury space.
It is anti-Bradbury.
Exactly.
And next Halloween, people will be dressed up as Steve Bradbury.
That'd scare us.
And the three blokes in front of him all sprawled out.
Play dress up.
That'd be a great costume.
Ruston Blackgut Shiraz bottle is up for grabs, so call us those horror sporting moments. When did it just not go well? It all went wrong. 8223 0000. That bottle can be yours before the weekend.
Yum, yum.
Let's do that after we check your traffic.
Afternoon at Wingfield, a breakdown to look out for. It's on the north-south motorway near Rosberg Road. Really big delays outbound at the moment. Elizabeth, delays clearing from an earlier crash. Elizabeth Way near Phillip Highway. And a burst water main at Coromandel Valley Main Road near Black Road. Cameras at the Esplanade, Seaford and Hillier Road at Morford Vale. Low prices on spring favourites at Dan Murphy's. Get Corona Extra 355ml bottles 12-pack. 2 for $58 for My Dad's members. Ends Tuesday. Choose a drink wise. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
5AA is your home for AFLW football. Catch Crows and Power games live all season.
Thanks to Barnacle Bill, serving South Australians quality seafood and much, much more for over 50 years.
5AA's Tech Talk with your host, Adelaide Tech Guy Richard Pascoe. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
If you've been thinking it might be time to replace that tired old laptop or finally get the kids one of their own, Harvey Norman's tech run-out clearance is well worth a look. There's the Acer Aspire Lite 15 with a 15.6-inch Full HD screen, reliable Intel Celeron processor with a 128-gig SSD, and right now it's on sale for just $348. You'll save $120. If you want something a bit smarter, the Acer Aspire GoSpin 14 is a 2-in-1 computer. It switches between laptop, tablet or tent mode for sharing photos or watching together. This powerful Windows 11 computer with touchscreen is now only $748 from Harvey Norman.
Check out this great offer at a Harvey Norman store near you.
I'm high! Hey, mate. The Excelsior Hotel has always felt like home. And for seniors, it's always been great value with 20% discount on selected bistro meals. Yep, 20% off. Feeding the whole family? Bring them all Saturday or Sunday for live acoustic music from 5 p.m. And kids eat free. Some conditions apply. The Excelsior Hotel feels like home, but better. You just know it's a Barreau Hotel.
Hi, Brett Ibbott here for Mawson Lakes Mazda. OK, the end of financial year might be done and dusted, but at Mawson Lakes Mazda, the deals aren't. All makes, models and colours are being cleared, no exceptions. And there's a huge range of locate demos all ready for immediate delivery. Plus, you'll get free on roads, free stamp duty, free 12 months rego and $500 worth of accessories. Mawson Lakes Mazda, Salisbury Highway, T's and C's apply.
Are the potatoes done?
30 seconds.
What about the desserts?
For over 12,000 South Australians, the most important meal of the day is from Meals on Wheels.
Hey, Amanda.
Hi, Roger. How are you? Behind the meals and behind the wheels are our wonderful volunteers.
Amanda, hello. Smells delicious.
Become a volunteer today and help us keep the wheels turning.
See you tomorrow, Chris.
Visit mealsonwheelssa.org.au for details.
Pretty Woman the Musical will arrive at Her Majesty's Theatre Adelaide, May 2026, and tickets are on sale now. Samantha Jade is an absolute knockout as Vivian Ward, alongside an incredible Australian cast. Experience the iconic Hollywood rom-com live on stage in this escapist, nostalgic and deliciously over-the-top production. Book today and get ready for a big night out. Big, huge.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
Rebold in the middle, calling for the football. Schneider, will he give it to Rebold? He will. Rebold runs in, touched up the boot. Oh my goodness. Believe that. Wonderful chase by Heath Shaw. He came up behind him like a librarian. He never heard him.
It is 13 minutes to 5. Horror moments in sport. Call us if you want to win a bottle of Rusden Blackgut Shiraz. 8223 0000 is our number. We're getting in a bit of a Halloween spirit for this Friday.
Yeah, a little bit of that on this Friday, but lots of moments coming through on the unique homestyle food text, but you can't win unless you call a bottle of Rusden's Blackgut Shiraz. Nicholas said, what about Tony Modra doing his knee in the 97
Horror.
prelim?
Yep.
That was a horror. Dave says, hi, guys, what about ray gun?
Yeah.
Okay. Olympic moment there.
Yeah, the big kangaroo.
Andrew's a good one. The serial pest that cut the soccer net in the World Cup.
Yes.
Now, he also ran onto the racetrack and
He's
did
a
all
whore,
sorts
wasn't he?
of... Peter Hoare.
That's him.
Stupid, man. Hi, boys. Trevor Chappell bowling underarm Mike.
Yeah, that's a horror
good
moment.
one. That was a horror moment in Aussie sport, wasn't it? I don't think the Kiwis have ever forgiven us for that one. Maria, he is prolific, but Donald Dickey's mohawk, he reckons. The 99 final.
Kevin says here the Nathan Lyon fumble in the Ashes.
Yes.
That would have won us the test.
Yes.
And it didn't.
And
I can't remember that one.
This was in the UK. Was it Headingley or Edgbest?
Some people call him the GOAT, right? Because he's the best off spinner Australia's had. But he comes running in and he fumbles, and if he gets it in, purely gets it in, it's an easy run out. He fumbled, they made the run, and it was one of the turning moments. It's a horror moment, I agree.
That is a horror sporting moment. We want yours.
Robert from Redwood Park says, when it all went wrong, Crows Essendon prelim. You got to go back to 93 for that.
Oh, yeah, the half-time.
There was something at half-time that was a horrible moment.
Yeah. No doubt about that. Have you ever had one on the Oval? You ever had one on the Oval yourself?
Had one on the Oval.
A horror moment?
Yeah, there was a prelim where actually laced me out when a most courageous ball on the wing at Footy Park was against North Adelaide, and I had to just take the mark, which I did, turn, and I know there was 7 seconds left on the clock, and there was a howling northerly, and as I've dropped the ball, the wind's taken it to the left, and I followed it with my foot, and I kicked it on the instep, very much like a Riley O'Brien laces out no bruising in that final, and it's hit the inside of the pad, just hit the inside. I was 10 metres out, the top of the square, and it's hit the inside of the opposite square, went through for a point, North Adelaide kicked it out, siren went out of the grand final.
That's a horror moment.
That is a horror sport.
Wow.
Do you know what? Every now and then, and now that you've brought it up, I'll dream about that tonight. I know, it haunts me.
Sorry to do that.
Another horror moment was 96 prelim where Scotty Hodges.
At least
they're probably my two.
At least you didn't kick it. That's the thing. You didn't.
No, I was nowhere near that. It wasn't my fault.
No. All right. Well, let's not dwell on that then. Let's move on.
I'm going to need some
fail. G'day, Ken. What horror moment you got? Oh,
Kitty.
Yeah, good day, boys. It's a horse racing one, 1997 Melbourne Cup. Champion horse called Dulcify.
Oh, 79.
Pelvis.
79.
79, I think.
Yeah,
79,
yeah.
not to say 97.
I reckon Hyperno won it. Is that right?
Okay.
Oh, it could be, but Colin Hayes bought that horse for $3,000 some odd.
Okay. It was a champion,
and he
wasn't it?
reckoned it was the best horse he'd ever trained. And he ran it in the Melbourne Cup. Won the Cox Plate, I think, and then he ran it in the Melbourne Cup.
That's right.
And other horse galloped on him or something and fractured his pelvis. Very distressing.
Oh, mate.
So that was the most horrifying moment in sport for me.
Yeah, good call, Ken. I think they had to put the poor thing down as well.
It's horrific at the races.
Yeah, when you see a horse go down.
When they bring out the curtain.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sensitive with many things, but they're horrible.
Mm.
That's horrible.
So I'm just reading about it here. It says tackled by Breno Salamander, outsized Hyperno. Here's Cupcake. I
remember that horse, Hyperno.
Hyperno won the cup. Yeah, but Dulcify was the favourite, and it was a great horse. So it was a horror moment, that one.
Well, it is going to be Melbourne Cup on Tuesday.
Correct.
We're going to have a very, very good prize for our sweep on the Monday.
Yeah, keep listening. So they'll make Tuesday a good day.
Yeah. It will be a good day. You big buckaroo head. I'm getting on buckaroo. No, I'm going to get a buckaroo.
Yeah,
I have to.
You have to. We do.
I think if we don't all put $1 each way, it'll be silly.
Yeah. Hey, Steve at Gorwell, what's a horror moment in sport for you?
Hey, guys. Jesus, Tim, you got a good memory.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Not for the last 10 minutes, though, Steve.
Well, you're going to like this one, mate, because I wanted some tickets for me and my wife to go to the grand final in 2017, and it was on 5AA.
Mm-hmm.
I won them off of Kane Corns.
Wow, how
and
good.
We got fantastic seats on the forward flank sort of thing, really close, 9 seats back. And we walked down the aisle, and on the right was the Crows supporters, and on the left was Richmond supporters. My wife and I wore our Port outfits, and we sat with the Richmond supporters.
Really?
And yeah, we did. Yeah, and we actually got on the big screen. Anyway, they all stood there, the Crows guys, and they stood there like mountains. We're going to win this, and at the end of it, Tex was very upset and had his little speech, and that was a horrible moment for the Crows supporters. And the people on the other side of the aisle were just quiet. They just almost in tears. I can't blame them. We're on the side. Yeah, with the Richmond guys. So
well, we've been there,
Steve.
Done that, Steve. It's not a great moment when you have to sit there and your team's getting flogged.
Went there with the highest of expectation. Could not have played Can You Feel It on loop anymore. Had the Premier in with breakfast the day before with Pembo and Will, and oh God, the Prime Minister even come in. I put a Crow scarf around him, and his minder grabbed my arm as firmly as anyone's because I reached over,
get that off,
and put it on him, and he grabbed my arm. And I thought it was going to be on in the 3AW bloody studios. And
classic horror moment in sport.
God, that was a disappointing day. That was horrific.
Our friend Mouse texts in and said, "What about Meatloaf singing at the GF?" That was horrific. Fair call. Yep. Let's go to Mike at Manningham. G'day, Mike.
Mike. I love the meatloaf comment. On the international stage, one of our own here in South Australia by the name of Kerry O'Brien that eventually ran fitness clubs here up at Marden.
He did.
And he's 15 metres in front, 20 metres in front and going away from the pack. I think it was either the Commonwealth Games or the Olympic Games in the 3,000 steeplechase.
Correct.
And he slipped going over the water jump. He came down on the back and he caved his ribs in. And the mob, and it was a Monty to win the gold.
Oh God, Mike! That's
everybody was looking at it, and we knew this bloke and the effort that he'd put in over the years to get there, and he was like, oh bugger, and he had nothing to show for that slip.
Mike. You're so right.
Let's have a listen to him.
O'Brien leads for Australia. Manning to Australia second. Holden gritting his teeth and hanging on third. He's really not letting them go. And then the two Kenyans, Jipto. And he went totally. What a terrible fall for the world record holder. And O'Brien's destroyed all hope now at the water jump.
It is. We had Jane Seville during the week on Wednesday.
Made me think of that
when she got disqualified as she came into the and it was a horror moment. Kerry O'Brien. I had the pleasure of meeting Kerry and dealing with Kerry as who just rang in. Mike, was it? Yeah, Mike.
Yep, Mike.
And got to deal with him in business. A very good businessman and a terrific bloke. He actually. John Carl employed him as a fitness coach.
Wow.
And got him to start taking the guys running and to develop a different side of pre-season. And I remember Russell saying to me, he said, Kerry taught us how to run and breathe properly to make sure we got extra air into our lungs and not sort of a lot of guys used to run and hold their breath sometimes, and he said, you can't do that. So he taught him how to run and actually recover as you're running. So he said he was amazing. But that particular race and that fall is quite what would you say? It's a horror moment in your career. But again, a bit like Jane, he didn't use it as a thing to dwell on. He used it as a spur to go and, aspire and get better and do other things. And he did marvellous stuff with Port in those sort of early and mid-70s, developing into Jack's first premiership.
Just sort of another one for me. Jody and I are doing Reformer Pilates down at 88 O'Connell.
You're getting less sore because you were very sore the first time.
No, we had to do this one where you had to half do like a crunchy, and then you got these ropes that you pull and you slide on this thing and all sorts.
Wow.
And my hemorrhoid went...
No!
Oh, that's not okay.
No.
It's time for the 5 o'clock news.
That's a horror.
We have an in-studio guest, Supercars driver Kai Allen next.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
What starts with A and ends with E? Supplements for you and me.
Arbor Vitae Joint Health is now on sale at Chemist Warehouse for just $55.99 a bottle. You save over $16 a bottle at Chemist Warehouse.
Arbor Vitae.
Not every conversation stays with you. This one will. Join Stephen Bartlett as he asks the questions no one else asks. Search The Diary of a CEO wherever you get your podcasts.
When you've been around for over a century, you know a thing or two. And South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White have almost 300 years between them. So when an alliance is formed between South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White Business Sales SA, all that experience flows to you. This ensures you're in top shape, whether you're buying, selling, or somewhere in between. Touch base with the experts. Search Ray White Business Sales SA. Proudly partnered with South Australian Business Chamber.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Need help navigating the changes to support at home? ECH has been caring for ageing South Australians for over 60 years. Just ask ECH.
The Snooze Any Size Single Price Sale is on now. Buy any size mattress for the price of a single, excluding Bowspring, and up to 30% off selected bed frames. Hurry, sale on now. Exclusions, T's and C's apply.
G'day, I'm Russell Court. Out in the bush, you need to rely on reliability. Yep, luckily I know how to keep my old 4x4 running, unlike this newbie in his fancy trot.
Hey Russ, need a hand?
All good here.
Ow! A hand!
With a 10-year warranty, it's Mitsubishi's most capable ute ever. Nothing can frighten a Triton.
Actually, could you take me to the hospital? Yeah, quickly.
If you don't hurry up, I swear to God.
Sir, I'm going as fast as I can.
You're not even trying. Healthcare, you don't care at all.
Sir.
You've seen everyone else before me. I'm sick of it. What about me, huh?
Sir, please don't touch me.
Then do your goddamn job.
Abusive and violent behaviour against healthcare workers is on the rise.
Back off, don't touch.
But abuse shouldn't be part of the job. Look after those who look after us. A message from the Government of South Australia.
Just Quality are your SA family-owned home improvement experts. Now's the time to get your home ready for summer in our big spring sale with free installation across a range of products, including outdoor blinds, roller shutters, plantation shutters, pergolas, artificial turf, decking and roof restorations. If you want the best quality, you want Just Quality Home Improvements. To take advantage of this limited time offer, book a free assessment on our website or...
Just dial 1300 813 813.
Tired of scrolling through countless websites to plan your holiday? At locally owned Spark Travel, our travel experts are just a phone call away, eager to hear your needs and craft the perfect getaway tailored just for you. Reach out today for a chat and let's start planning your holiday together. Look for our travel deals in the Sunday Mail. Spark Travel, where your journey begins with a conversation. King William Street, Adelaide. Phone now 88765121, sparktravel.com.au.
The news and information that matters. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Sunny tomorrow, a top of 28 degrees, down to 12 tonight.
With the 5 o'clock news, I'm David Bruce.
At Agostino Mitsubishi, get $2,500 cash bonus on Outlander, Pajero Sport and new Triton. T's and C's apply.
The South Australian Parole Board Review Commissioner will start hearing submissions in early December as to why Snowtown killer James Vlasakis shouldn't be released on parole. In August, the Parole Board announced its decision to release Vlasakis after serving 26 years of his sentence. But earlier this month, Attorney General Kayam Ma requested a review. Commissioner Michael David KC says the hearing will go for as long as needed, and today announced that it'll be a private hearing closed to the media. The Liberals have wrapped up a meeting to discuss net zero, with MPs arguing reduced emissions can't come at the expense of higher power prices. More from Michael Packy.
Opposition leader Susan Lee is touring a troubled aluminium smelter in the New South Wales Hunter as her colleagues are back in Canberra discussing energy policy and more specifically net zero amid growing concern the climate target is disastrous for business.
It's going to be a good discussion. Got to dump net zero.
While some Liberals believe the target should be abandoned, others argue doing that will continue to hurt the party at the ballot box, with city seats becoming harder to win. Melbourne-based MP Tim Wilson says it needs to strike the right balance.
They want to make sure we get the price right. They want to make sure we have a reliable system, and then they'll be supportive of lower emissions too.
The Liberals are expected to announce their final position on net zero by Christmas.
The Prime Minister is remaining tight-lipped about his short and informal discussion with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Anthony Albanese met the Chinese President on the sidelines of an economic summit in South Korea. He was asked if he raised the Chinese military's use of flares near an Australian surveillance plane, which was flying over the South China Sea at the time. Mr Albanese wouldn't be drawn on his talks with the President.
At the risk of repeating myself, I don't go out of private discussions and come in here and discuss them, because that way you won't have diplomatic advancement. It was an informal discussion with President Xi.
Former Prime Minister Tony Abbott's mother, Faye Abbott, has died at the age of 92. Mr Abbott has shared the sad news on social media, thanking his late mother for a great life and confirming she'll be deeply missed. The family of the late Virginia Giuffre has reacted to the stripping of honours and titles from former Prince Andrew, who'll now be known simply as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. He'll also be moved out of the Royal Lodge in Windsor to the Royals' private Sandringham estate in Norfolk, in the continuing fallout from his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. In a statement, King Charles says his utmost sympathies are with victims and survivors of abuse. Miss Giuffre's sister-in-law, Amanda Roberts, has told CNN that is an acknowledgement that there were victims of abuse.
I think they've been put in a position where they can't ignore it anymore. And I will commend them, because this is the very first time from anyone during these allegations that there was any form of acknowledgement that there are survivors involved, which means there was abuse that was incurred.
Andrew reached an out-of-court settlement with Miss Giuffre in 2022 and denies the allegations against him. Public pressure has seen the Bureau of Meteorology revert back to its default rain radar. After widespread backlash, colours now appear as they did in the previous website. Families are being urged to follow some simple safety steps when taking children trick-or-treating tonight. Police say it's safest to enjoy festivities in daylight. They're also asking people to only approach homes with decorations, to keep young children supervised at all times, and only accept treats that are individually wrapped. Now turning to 5AA Sports. The MCG is officially sold out for tonight's second one-dayer between Australia and India. In the Sheffield Shield, South Australia has the upper hand in their game against WA being played in the West. A short time ago, the home side was 2 for 49 in their second dig, needing 254 runs to win. In the NFL, the Ravens have thrashed the Dolphins 28-6, and the Spurs have won their first 5 games of the NBA season, beating the Heat 107-101. Now 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway near Rosberg Road. At Elizabeth, delays clearing from an earlier crash, Elizabeth Way near the Phillip Highway. And got a blackout at Kensington at the moment. She's affecting the lights on Port Rush Road near Kensington Road. Busy right now, South Road at Edwardstown with a camera, Elizabeth Road at Morford Vale. Caltex makes the engine cleaning power of Techron available in every grade of fuel, not just premium. Fill up at Caltex and give your engine the Techron cleaning treatment today. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
And the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota forklift advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
A sunny day tomorrow, 28 the top, after an overnight low of 12 degrees. Sunday, a shower or two, 26. And then showers on Monday, back to 17. Currently 23. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Kate Collins. Tonight, inside the new search for missing boy Gus Lamont as police drain a large dam. Port Adelaide removes a former premiership captain from its board. A Prince no more. Andrew stripped of his royal title and residence. And more arrests, but where are the jewels stolen from the Louvre? 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and 9 now.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
At 7 after 5 on this Friday. Great day across Adelaide today. Still to come on the show tonight. We're going to talk to Brisbane Broncos captain. He's got a new memoir, Adam Reynolds, at 5:30. Great story to go through there and well worth reading the book. Karen Mitchell is going to join us as well. Adelaide Lightning coach. They're in action tomorrow against Canberra here in Adelaide. And your calls, horror moments in sport, will keep them coming for Rusden Blackguts, 8223 0000. And if you'd like to win a double pass to the Adelaide 36ers, they play on Sunday at home at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre against the Illawarra Hawks. We've got a double pass for you right here, right now. Call in 8223 0055. That can be yours.
SA lad Kai Allen, he drives with Penrite Racing in his rookie year. He's through to the second round of the finals. The grand final is in Adelaide. He's at Sandown coming up shortly. Got on the podium for the Gold Coast, which is absolutely superb. He joins us now. Kai, welcome.
Yes, thanks for having me on the show, guys.
God, how good's that? You'd have been happy with Gold Coast.
Yeah, it was cool. Obviously, no expectations leading to that round. We've never did a lap around the circuit, so pretty cool to rock up on Friday, have 2 half-an-hour practices straight into qualifying on Saturday morning, and then got a surfboard in my first ever race at the Gold Coast. So cool to get third place. But it's been a pretty cool start to the final series. 6th in the championship now, so excited for Sandown.
You're telling me you've never driven that circuit and you end up on a podium. You're gifted.
Yeah, I think
he did it on a surfboard.
Yeah, on a surfboard, exactly.
Would be even more.
So, for you guys that don't know, the surfboard's a trophy, by the way.
Cool.
So, I was going to try and give it a surf down at Burleigh, but they wouldn't let me at the team, so I was just disappointed.
God.
But, no, it's cool. Yeah, definitely pretty tricky. It's a really difficult track to get your head around with all the curves and concrete walls, but figured it out quickly, and the team did a good job, giving me a fast car and a cool strategy, and we got a trophy. So how cool.
3 drop out, there's 7 left, so we've got Sandown 500 in Melbourne. That's coming up. Have you ever driven that track?
Yes, I have, thank God. I've had a few laps around there doing in the Dunlop series, so the grades below.
Yep.
Done a lot of laps around Sandown, so confident to have a good time there, and hopefully we can have some good results, and then press on for the last round here in Adelaide. So can't wait.
And have you enjoyed your rookie year? Is it everything you thought it would be?
It's probably a bit more than I definitely thought it would be. It's been really cool, obviously, to get 5 podiums right now. My first year's been superb, and to be along the way racing, my teammate Maddie's done exceptional years, won a lot of races, won some cool trophies, Jason Rich's trophy in New Zealand, also the Bathurst 1000. So being, riding the success with him, helping him as well to get those results, it's been really cool, but also, for my own self to get these results and be in, I'll be finished no worse than 7th in my first year as a supercar driver in the championship, which is going to be cool, but we'll see what happens. I could have an even better run at Sandown, and hopefully we'll be in the fight at Adelaide and do my home state proud.
Are you still a teenager?
Yeah, no, 20 now.
Oh, just
I'm old. I'm an old fella now. I'm 20. So.
You're an old what?
Teenage years ago. Exactly, they're gone. They're gone. So I'm getting old now.
Get on and hang on, they say from here. Get on and hang on.
Exactly.
Hey, a lot of you guys start in karting, and of course you did as well, and you were quite good at that, winning a few titles as well.
Yeah, obviously karting was most of my life when I was young.
Where it all starts, isn't it?
Where it all starts. So did that for 6 years. Was very, fortunate to be quite successful in that, and that sort of set me up really well for the junior rank cars and built a bit of a name myself there. And it was 2 weeks in a row. 2 years in a row. Dad and I did 48 weekends a year away testing and racing. So poor Dad had to manage his own job and all that sort of stuff, and run his own business as well as, doing all my
the
all
journey
the stuff
for you
that,
guys
so
as drivers, cool. A lot of people don't see or know about it, but it's massive, isn't it? And it's such a lot of hard work, a lot of energy goes in by parents and the like.
Sacrifice, money, dollars.
As
yeah.
well. It's a cruel sport, you know. The footy and all that. You rock up with your boots and your ball. Where to go and
it's pretty cheap to run.
It is 100%. Where for us, we're you know, it's you know, like our cars. You want to go to a test day, our supercar, it's around $60,000 just to run it for the day. So
it's a car.
It's pretty ridiculous, but that's why it's such a cool sport, and that's why we only get 2 test days a year. It's go out there and you know, I only get to rock up every now and again, and you know, that's why the sport's so competitive. So it's exciting.
The new system, and you're in your rookie year, so it's what you know. But did you think the intensity stepped up a little bit last week with the fact that we know that it was going to drop down to 7?
Yeah, it was massive. I didn't expect it to be that, like, the level that high. We saw some big dogs make some pretty big errors, so that's just going to get, you know, more intense. Now we're into the pointy end of the field, and I think especially that track, they resurfaced some parts of the track, so it was super fast. I think it was nearly 2 seconds quicker than the lap record.
Wow.
On the weekend. So us drivers were hanging on for dear life, and we were very, very buggered at the end of Sunday's race. I remember, you know, Maddie, you know, had to have a seat and was about to nearly pass out because of the heat and the intensity that we're driving at. And I think I did, you know, probably 70 laps there at 100%, you know, swiping the mirror on the wall every lap and knocking the concrete wall. But if you don't do that, you're down the back. So
you don't get a surfboard.
That's exactly right. So we got through and we got to the next finals. So, I'll put up with a bit of pain this week and have a few sleep-ins. But, definitely, I think I lost. I think it was about, it's 56 degrees in the car on Sunday. And the cool suit that we run, which keeps our body cool, was about 27 to 30 degrees. So it was helping, but not that much. And, I think I lost about 4 kilos in water weight in that race. So
you could ride it more.
And you're driving a car, but it's still pretty brutal. So we'll reset and go get the sand down.
Well done, Kai Allen, our guest. He drives for Penrite Racing. He's through to the second of the finals. The third is in Adelaide. You're an Adelaide lad. God, wouldn't it be great if you'd be one of those 4?
Oh, it'd be unreal. I think it'd be nearly a dream come true. And to try and fight for the championship. The young boy got nothing to lose. I think it'd be pretty cool. And try and show up some of those old blokes. So we'll see what happens.
Fantastic. Now you're from the Mount. You're in Adelaide today. Tell us about what you did out at the Playford Primary School.
Yeah, it was awesome. Got to see a bunch of obviously young kids, and not too long ago I was in their shoes, you know, looking up at drivers, you know, like myself now. So to go out there and you know, get to talk in front of all the kids, ask some really cool questions. And I love getting interviewed by kids, but it always catches you off guard. They have something funny to say and some, you know, interesting question that no one would ever ask.
What'd they catch you with today?
Someone said, can I sign his teeth? And I was like, no, because your mum's going to kill me. So I'll sign your shoe instead. But no, it's always cool. Like, it's good to, you know, see the kids and try and, you know, give back to the young generation and get them on board. So it was cool. So I'm excited to see them. They're obviously coming to the track on the Thursday of the race meeting. So a bunch of kids down
something
there.
Like 3,000 kids. It's a bit of a tradition now for the first day.
100%. It's going to be really cool. So I'm excited to, you know, have them cheer me on. And
if you had that opportunity when you were the same age, you would have jumped.
I'd love it, 100%. So obviously I went to the event when I was younger, but not what they're going to do as a school and with all their mates and stuff, and get to really experience what it's like, you know, in the supercars paddock. So I'm sure they're going to absolutely love it, and it'd be cool to have them cheer me on.
Did one of the kids say, "Are you old enough to drive?" God, you got a baby face.
That's it. Yeah,
You're fresh-faced, Kai.
Yeah.
Fresh-faced.
Some of the year 5s or 6s are nearly taller than me, so I was like, "Geez, I better lift my game here." So
you're there to promote motorsport.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, so it's cool.
You do it so well, you drivers.
Nah, thank you. It's good just to get the younger generation into, you know, the motorsport. And I think obviously it's probably their dads and their grandpas have been watching supercars for a long time, so have them, you know, look up to, you know, us drivers now and sort of follow the sport, and especially, you know, the last race of the year and the grand final. It's going to be exciting. It's in their hometown, so I'm excited to see how it all goes, and surely they can have some fun out there.
We'll see you in November. Now, do you know the band AC/DC? They're playing this Sunday night.
Oh, I'm pumped for that. That's going to be good. Nah, Dad and I used to listen to a bit of AC/DC in the van on the way to the go-kart track. So he's been an AC/DC man.
Any long drive?
Yeah, we've done some miles in the old van. So no, it's cool to obviously have AC/DC there. I'm sure it's going to be a great you know, atmosphere as well, having them there, and I'm sure, you know, the crowd's going to love it. So can't wait.
You driven on our track, our street circuit?
I have, thankfully.
How'd you go? That suits you?
Yeah, it was really good.
Turn 8, is it? Turn 9?
Yeah, turn 8 caught me out the first year I was there. I had a bit of a crash there, but then the second year I won my Super 2 championship on the very streets of Adelaide. So become the youngest ever, which is really awesome, and to do it in front of my, you know, home crowd, you could call it. Being a South Australian kid was special, so hopefully we can try and back it up and have a really good result there.
It's awesome, isn't it? And the new system too, and again, you don't know any different. You're in your rookie season, which is awesome. But if Will Brown doesn't make the cut, we've got Brody Kostecki and him out. That's the last two champs out.
Yeah,
that's amazing. And do you like this new dynamic?
Oh, it's awesome. Like for me, if it was the old system, I've had a bit of a rough start the year. I was 19th at round 3, so I've done a massive amount of work to get to 6th. But if it wasn't for that, I'd probably only finish 9th in my first year. It's probably as good as I could have gone with the old system the way it was going. But if you're Brock Feeney, you're probably hating the new system because he's doing really well. But at the same time, it gives guys like me who've had a bit of a rough trot or had a bit of bad luck or something's gone wrong.
It's alive.
To bring me back in and have a real red hot crack at the end of the year and make it really exciting. So it's cool. I love it. It's going to be really good.
So Brock's got the most points. He would be out in front with these last 2 races. He'd probably end up the driver's champion, but he could end up not even there.
Oh, exactly.
And I like it.
Yeah.
So this grand final, you're the driver champion.
Yeah, so you
could,
as long as you
win it in your
if I
get
first year. If I get to the top 4, anything can happen. So that's pretty cool. It's exciting because back when the old system, if it was Brock or if it was the old system now, Brock would probably win it. Before you get to the last race of Adelaide. So there's no excitement. You're rolling out Sunday. There's already crowned a champion. You're just going out there driving around. So it's not exciting. Where it'll come down, the way it'll go, I reckon, the way it'll be come down to the last lap. There'll be a lot of stuff going on. Probably some people getting punted out of the way because they're getting angry and a bit flustered, but that's what's going to make the sports, what's going to make it exciting, and we love a good old grand final, so it's going to be cool.
Who's your teammate?
Matt Payne.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Payne is he is too. Yeah. Gee, how well did he drive in the
unreal at Bathurst? He's a gun of a driver, and I'm very grateful to get to compare to him and learn off him, and we get along really well. So it's great to see Matty doing well and kicking some big goals. So I'm sure he'll be in the fight too.
Okay, you're not like McLaren where they're favouring the other rooster over.
Nah, not yet. We'll see. Nah,
you're not getting the car that's slightly less speed.
That's it. Oh, we'll see what happens. But I think I've still got a bit of driving to do to catch up to old Matty because I'll put my hand on my heart. I reckon he's the best driver in pit lane. So
how good is that?
Yeah, got a bit of work to do to catch him.
You're a good teammate as well.
He's good. He's a gun. So I'm very grateful to learn off him, and hopefully we can be fighting both Penrite Mustangs at the front of Adelaide. That'd be cool.
Well, you're in the know. Have they tweaked Piastri's car down a bit?
Well, yeah.
See,
it seems like it, It's because I don't think Oscar's just forgotten how to drive.
No,
so
good answer.
We'll see what happens, but I don't know. There's some dodgy stuff there, and you've heard it from me first. So I don't know. It seems like it.
He's turned into a shock jock right from the eye.
We'll have to see what happens, but I'm cheering hard for Oscar because I feel like he deserves it from the success he's had at the start of the year. So go hard, Oscar, if you're hearing this.
well, Kai, well done for going out to the Playford Primary School, giving of your time to promote your great sport. You guys are just fantastic. We're right behind you, Sandown 500, and then you're here in Adelaide. Let's hope you're one of the 4, mate. And, wouldn't it be great in your debut season, your rookie season, to win it?
That's it. We've heard it here first. If it happens,
you come straight back in here with the cup,
with the cup and the champagne, and we'll have a good old interview.
Yeah, that's what we want. And I will put you on my shoulders and take you north, east, west, south terrace.
I'm there on the Sunday. Awesome. I'll pick him up.
Bring him in. That sounds like a great plan. I'll be happy with that.
Well done.
Awesome. Thanks, boys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Kai Allen there. He drives with Penrite Racing with Matty Payne. He's in the finals, and let's hope he's there for the Adelaide 500. Well done, Kai Allen. Our guest.
So 14th and 16th of November, the Sandown 500, that's the semis, and then the grand final, the 27th to the 30th of November. What a massive month that's coming up. 20 minutes after 5, your calls after this for Rusden Blackguts. Let's check your traffic.
Afternoon at Wingfield, a breakdown the north-south motorway near Rosberg Road. Old Dalunga, a crash, Main South Road near the Onkaparinga River. And Elizabeth delays clearing from an earlier crash, Elizabeth Way near Phillip Highway. Quite busy at the moment, South Road, Edwardstown with a camera, Honeypot Road and Huntfield Heights. Are you one of Australia's safest drivers? Test your safe driving skills now with the Amy app. T's and C's apply. Lucky you're with Amy. Adelaide's most accurate traffic. On 5AA.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
She's inspired millions around the world, and now Oprah Winfrey returns to Australia in a brand new live event, Oprah in Conversation. This global trailblazer and cultural powerhouse will share her powerful story of resilience, success, and the life lessons that shaped her extraordinary journey. Don't miss Oprah, live at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, Saturday, December 6. Tickets on sale now at Ticketek or for your chance to be there. Keep listening to 5AA.
5AA's Tech Talk with your host, Adelaide tech guy Richard Pascoe. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
If you've been thinking it might be time to replace that tired old laptop or finally get the kids one of their own, Harvey Norman's tech run-out clearance is well worth a look. There's the Acer Aspire Lite 15 with a 15.6-inch Full HD screen, reliable Intel Celeron processor with a 128-gig SSD, and right now it's on sale for just $348. You'll save $120. If you want something a bit smarter, the Acer Aspire GoSpin 14 is a 2-in-1 computer. It switches between laptop, tablet or tent mode for sharing photos or watching together. This powerful Windows 11 computer with touchscreen is now only $748 from Harvey Norman.
Check out this great offer at a Harvey Norman store near you.
Mawson Lakes Volkswagen has a problem. Too many Volkswagens, not enough space. Yep, they're overstocked, and that's very good news for you, because every demo is priced to clear, like right now. Their solution? A huge demo clearance with hot prices. But that's not all. They're offering immediate delivery and finance so easy, you'll wonder why you didn't do this sooner. But don't wait. These demo Volkswagens won't sit around for long. Mawson Lakes Volkswagen, Salisbury Highway, just a short drive from the city.
Generic brand cleaning services. Press 1 if you'd like to stay on hold for another 30 minutes. Or if you'd like to scream into the handset, press 2.
At Servicing SA, Cleaning and Facility Solutions, you speak to real South Aussies about cleaning your retail, commercial or community property. The interstaters might promise the world, but will they show up when the bins overflow on Friday? Affordable, reliable and 100% local. That's Servicing SA. Go to servicingsa.com.au.
Plant the seed of your legacy. Centennial Park's new Living Legacy Forever Flowers offers a heartfelt and sustainable way to commemorate your loved one. For the first time in South Australia, Living Legacy's groundbreaking science allows your loved one's ashes to positively impact the environment, creating a beautiful, lasting tribute where friends and family can gather and reflect whilst contributing to the beautiful botanical environment. To learn more about Living Legacy Forever Flowers, visit centennialpark.org.
Hi, Daniel Tarley here, General Manager of Home. That's HAUME. Sometimes renovating an older home built before the 90s is just not worth the hassle, time or the cost. Instead, we buy your home as it is and give you as much time as you need to find your new dream home. We don't charge fees, there's no advertising costs or commissions. We just make the process of selling your home easy. Look out for a letter from us in your mailbox or visit home.com.au. That's haume.com.au.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
24 minutes after 5, Rowey and Timmy G taking your calls. 8223 0000. Rusden Blackgut Shiraz is our prize for our best caller tonight. In the theme and spirit of Halloween today, it's the topic, horror moments in sport.
How good a segue is this? Horror movie.
Horror movie, there you go.
Of course.
Did you do that?
No.
If you did, that's
If you did, it's
gifted.
brilliant. Well done, mate.
No credit.
Take it.
No
This
credit.
is called a horror movie.
Well, how did
It's horror
Yeah.
moments in sport. This is the
How's it
theme
get on,
for
mate?
it.
Oh, don't tell me your osmosis is working again.
Oh,
What's
Could be.
osmosis?
Yeah, it's where it just happens. It just
You think it?
Yeah, just
Does it-
manifest it?
Yeah,
my
it manifests itself. Yeah.
My daughter said if you talk about something, it'll pop up on your Facebook, but I don't have Facebook. Is that true?
100% is true.
Targeted
Yeah,
advertising.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does it?
Oh, absolutely.
Your phone
it does.
listens to you.
The phone definitely listens and
That
takes
is
keywords.
wrong.
Absolutely. If you go to your phone and you start talking about building a fence or something,
Yep.
you will get hit with fence ads.
Yeah, but I don't have Facebook or Instagram or anything.
It'll happen, mate.
But how?
Google ads.
Yeah, Google ads will get you.
Anyway, Kay, how are you? Google ads.
Good morning, guys. Well, good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
How
that's
are you?
better. How are you?
Had a horror
Kay?
start there. Kay,
I'm
start again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, mine is Monica Seles,
That
1993.
was horrible. What year was that, Kay?
1993.
Wow.
In Hamburg, Germany.
That was
And
terrible.
she got stabbed, and she was out for 2 years after that.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
and
horrible.
Poor thing was never the
Top
same.
of the
but
line,
how
she
could
was.
you
The guy who did it was obsessed with Steffi Graf,
Oh,
and that's
wow.
why he did it. He wanted to,
Steffi to win.
Yeah.
Gee, I
that's
tell you,
not
it
good.
was hard not to be obsessed with Steffi Graf.
Yeah, true, but not to that point.
Yeah, well.
That was a bit silly.
I know you like her legs, Rowey.
Oh, Kate, yep.
I know.
Don't make him go there, please, Kate.
Well, she had a massive snoz, but I just
that's
didn't look.
okay. Nothing wrong with that. Beautiful girl.
And who's the other one, Kay?
And Phil Hughes. I mean, we all... That was terrible, wasn't it?
And of course, the young fella recently passing in a similar manner. Very sad.
No, there too. Hey, can we go back to Kay? Kay sounds like a person after my own heart. I started the show and the boys don't. They thought I was a bit thundercloud.
He went.
You wouldn't be a Halloween girl, would you?
No.
There you go. See? I knew it. Thanks,
I
Kay.
think you're right up the top of the running for the Rusden's Blackguards for us there, Kay, because of that. Rowey's very fond. Let's go to Mile End. G'day, Gary.
Gaz.
How you going, boys?
All right.
I remember 97 or 98, I'm not too sure.
Right.
Elimination final, I think it was, between Glenelg and Norwood.
Right.
We were up by 45 points, Glenelg, and Norwood came back in the third and fourth quarter, beat us by 45 points.
Goodness.
Everyone left, and I was still sitting up in the member stand, and that was the year CJ Cook came over to play for Glenelg, and he was still sitting on the oval.
I can tell you, Gary, I reckon it was 99, and a very young Chad Corns had to go into the ruck because you lost your ruckman. And he went into the ruck.
Okay.
Yeah, and started having a crack at it. But you're right, Glenelg just couldn't hang on. Norwood came over the top and they went into the grand final that year.
And lost to Port.
By 6 points, not much. Yeah,
very close.
So, there you go.
Gary, that is a horror moment in sport for you.
For the Glenelg supporters. For Norwood, they were happy. So let's go to Bankship Park. G'day, Victor.
G'day, mate. How are you?
All right.
I'm just wondering if I can set some knuckleheads correct.
Yes, good.
Right, thank you. Not being derogatory. Hey, Greg Chappell ordered his brother, Trevor, to bowl underarm.
That's correct.
You're both sports people.
Yes.
Do you do what the coach and the captain says?
Oh, yeah, Trev had to do what he had to do. Yeah, don't blame Trev.
Chappell always getting the blame for it.
Yeah, true. I agree.
And it should have been Greg Chappell.
Oh, definitely. And Greg did cop it, Victor. Don't worry about that. He did cop it.
He got his sums right, according to Richie Benno.
Well, Richie Benno gave it to him.
The other thing is, he changed the law to where it's supposed to be. At one time, it was illegal to bowl underarm.
Correct.
So why did they...
It was brought in because if someone got injured, a bowler couldn't be substituted.
Right, so they were allowed to then just...
He had to finish his
underarm.
over. So if he got his arm in, he bowled underarm.
Wow. Victor,
so
that's
changed
unreal.
the law.
Victor, have a listen to this.
Yeah, that's a good call, though.
But I've got the feeling, as an ex-Victorian skipper, we're going to bowl an underarm. We haven't believed it. And that's a disappointing finish. Disappointed Brian McKechnie, the crowd boo. And it's all over.
I think it was a disgraceful performance from a captain who got his sums wrong today, and I think it should never be permitted to happen again. I think it was a very poor performance, one of the worst things I have ever seen done on a cricket field.
Richie didn't like it, I didn't like it.
Oh, there you go,
Greg
Victor.
copped it.
There you go. So, yeah, well spoken,
It comes up
Richie. But
every day for Greg and Trevor.
I've had that moment and where I've been able to interview Greg about it. And when you get into the background of where he was at mentally, and these days he would have been put away like for mental health reasons. He would have had time off. That's how bad he was. He was basically depressed at the time.
Okay.
And he just didn't want to lose another game, a la the Mick Malone one that I talk about as a kid watching when, there's no way we can lose this game against the West Indies, and Ian Chappell directs Mick Malone to shoot it down the leg side because there was no such thing as a leg side wide back then, and Wayne Daniels hits him out the park.
For 6.
2 balls remaining, 5 needed. Wayne Daniel has struck. He's hit it many a mile. He's 6 runs and it's over.
A magnificent hit from Wayne Daniel. Mick Malone pitching down the wet side. And look at the jubilation in the West Indian room, and rightly so.
Oh, I missed that commentary.
Well, it was Richie first, and then Bill took over, just all over him.
But I missed their commentary.
Oh, they're absolutely brilliant. They were the soundtrack of our cricketing life.
When I heard their voice, it was summer. Out came the budgie smugglers. Actually, I've never worn them. Board shorts, bit of sunscreen on the nose.
The zinc.
The zinc.
I was going to say, talk about horrors. We don't want to see that.
Speedo. Let's get to your 5:30 headlines.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
David Bruce with the latest news headlines. Warren Treasurer has been dumped from the board of the Port Adelaide Football Club because of alleged anti-Semitic comments made on a podcast a few months ago. The federal government says it'll consider keeping Commonwealth energy rebates, but only in the short term, after a spike in inflation due largely to higher electricity prices. Prince Andrew has been stripped of his royal title and all honours, becoming the royal formerly known as Prince. And in sport, the second of 5 one-dayers between Australia and India is being played tonight at the MCG. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway getting cleared. That's near Rosberg Road. A crash at Old Noarlunga causing delays. Main South Road near the Onkaparinga River. And a blackout still getting sorted at Kensington, affecting the lights on Portrush Road near Kensington Road. Busy South Road, Edwardstown with the camera. Gorge Road at Paradise tonight. Rise and shine. Freedom's mattress flash sale is on now. Get up to 60% off all mattresses. Hurry, sale ends Monday only at Freedom. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
And the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
A sunny day tomorrow with a top of 28 after getting down to 12 tonight. Currently 23. We'll have more news at 6 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Halloween inspired. We're asking you the scariest thing about living in 2025.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
Robin Clearview, good morning.
Guys, I'm going to dress up tonight as Murray Watt, and as you knock on your door, I'm going to say I'm here to help.
5AA Breakfast.
But I'm not going to declare your house a natural disaster. It's not a natural disaster. You're wrong.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
We've had a few from the world of politics. As I suspected, we've had several Chris Bowens.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA, always Adelaide.
I'm Brett Buckley from Ray White Business Sales. Our experience with 5AA right from the beginning was that we had ideas on what we wanted to do. They understand the medium better than us. They sat down with us. We worked out not just the type of advertisement we would put, but the wording of the advertisements we would put forward. The collaboration that we had with 5AA and the team was fantastic. The other thing we noticed about 5AA is because it is a talkback radio station, people are listening, and they're listening all the time. So when our advertisement comes on, their ears are still pricked and they're still listening to it.
To get your message out there and grow your business, visit 5AA.com.au and hit the Advertise With Us link.
Hi, Brett Ebert here for Mawson Lakes Mazda. There's a lot to like about Mawson Lakes Mazda. They'll take care of you with next day servicing, complimentary loan car, vacuum and wash. And your breakfast or lunch is on them. Your car gets the love too with their state-of-the-art service centre, brimming with top-trained mechanics. At Mawson Lakes Mazda, they'll look after your car and look after you. Mawson Lakes Mazda, just a short drive from the city.
At Blackwell Funerals, we care about what matters most. When it comes to saying goodbye, we're here with compassion, dignity and support. Visit blackwellfunerals.com.au to learn more.
Hi, I'm Bronte Manuel from Toop and Toop. Spring has traditionally been the peak time for selling your home. As the gardens bloom, so too do buyer numbers. But while demand is high, stock levels remain at historic lows. That means more competition for the homes on the market and a greater chance of achieving a premium result for your property. At Toop and Toop, our experience, local knowledge and negotiation expertise give you the edge when it matters most. Visit toop.com.au to find out more.
Thinking about dental implants but feeling a little nervous? That's totally understandable. Which is why at Burnside Dental Practice, comfort always comes first. We offer gentle sleep dentistry, so you'll always feel calm and supported. Our implants are matched to your smile and made for your comfort, so you can confidently eat, speak and smile with ease. For complete peace of mind, book your implant consultation at Burnside Dental Practice in Hazelwood Park. Visit burnsidedental.com.au.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
It's 24 minutes to 6.
Adam Reynolds on My Terms is a Simon & Schuster publication. It's a great read, a remarkable journey from the streets of Redfern to Broncos Premiership captain Timmy.
It's an
You've
amazing
been one of
story.
them.
It's an amazing story.
Yeah, this year. Adam, thanks for your time, mate.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
We'll get to the book, your memoirs. Impressed that you penned it yourself, but well done on the premiership.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was a hell of a season. Obviously, a lot of hard work goes into those years and some memories that we'll hold on for a lifetime. 26
to 22. It wasn't your first. We know the Rabbitohs, you've got one. You wouldn't have won it without Reece Walsh.
No, certainly not. We probably wouldn't have made the grand final without him either. He's a special talent. He's doing it on the big stage as well over there in England, and good to see. He works extremely hard in behind closed doors, and everyone at the club's super proud of him, and no doubt his influence is truly remarkable, and he got us the victory in the end.
I don't think it's rare. The forward's written by Wayne Bennett. Love that bloke. He loves you too, Adam. But you're still playing. You're still going. You're going on next year, and you've penned your memoir.
Yeah, that was the plan, to always release it at the end of this year. I mean, it was an open-ended book at the end of the book there. There's always another chapter to be written, and we thought, it'd be a good time to get the book out. So no doubt there's a chapter to be written in and amongst that sometime soon. But we thought it was a good time to put it out.
Plenty of time for part 2, Adam. Don't worry about that. Hey, let's go back to the beginning. Redfern, I'm suggesting that when you grew up, it probably wasn't the trendy suburb it is today. What was it like?
Yeah, it was certainly tough in the 90s. I mean, that isn't what it is today. But, I loved my upbringing. I thought it, taught us as a family a few good life lessons. A lot of crime, a lot of drugs and whatnot through that area. So for us as a family, we're lucky enough we had football as an outlet where, my brother and my dad would go down the park, kick the ball around and sort of get out of that small unit in Redfern. But, certainly a tough upbringing and, wouldn't change it for the world.
You went to Marchville Sports High. The Johns brothers went there as well, which is awesome. You said you noted them as being, favourite players growing up, but I saw the name Darren Lockyer. How does that happen? How does a cane toe get in amongst your favourites?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, I always admired Lockie's game. Such an influence over that Brisbane Broncos team. Had a lot of success. It was hard to watch. As a New South Welshman, though, I mean, he was
definitely
quite remarkable the way he gets around the field. I love great kickers of the ball, and he's got a good strike off that left boot of his. So, he was also one of the favourites growing up.
You mentioned like a lot of the heroes and like, but the biggest influence probably the brother. He was the one that keeps pushing you even today.
Yeah, well, it's good to have those honest conversations, and he's at the forefront of that all. If I have a bad game, he's the first one to tell me. If I have a good game, he's the first one to tell me I had a bad game. So he's always kept me honest. Keep pushing the standards amongst myself, and he was a handy footballer himself growing up. He unfortunately had a few injuries and setbacks that didn't allow him to reach his potential, but no doubt, he's loving seeing his younger brother play in the NRL.
Yeah, Adam, some long-held secrets you decided to reveal in the book. We got a good mate, Cornsey, that says you write a memoir, someone gets hurt. Did anyone get hurt in this, Adam?
I'm not too sure. It's only been out a couple of days, so I'll find out soon. But I thought it was extremely important to be raw, honest and open.
Yeah.
You're going to write a book, there's no point hiding. And, it's my feelings and how I felt and how I look at life. So, it's not written from anyone else. It's written from me, and they're my words. So if I offended anyone, I'm sorry. I'm a loving person, not a fighter, and, just the raw emotional feelings at the time, and that's how I was feeling.
What was the toughest chapter to pen where you had to get out and deep? I guess writing about your wife would have been hard.
Yeah, that was a difficult chapter to obviously talk about. I mean, we ummed and ahed over it for a number of weeks, months, if we wanted to put that in the book. And we thought if we, going to be open and honest, we may as well put it in there and we can try and help people who may be going through, similar circumstances. The reception off the back of it getting released is been quite overwhelming, actually. There's a lot of people who've reached out and said thank you. Some people who are going through it themselves, thank me for having a voice and allowing them to know that there is someone there that genuinely cares about them. No fight should be fought alone, and it is important to seek help if you need it. So, a little bit of short-term pain for us as a family, hopefully, can prevent, the few tragedies that we've seen over our time.
Yeah, well said, Adam. You're a Rabbitohs great. You moved over to the Broncos. You won a flag with them. Chapter 9's about Russell Crowe. Is he a good fella? I want him to be a really good bloke, Adam.
He's a legend. I think the passion that he shows for the South Sydney Rabbitohs is quite unbelievable. For a Hollywood megastar, to know him on a personal level is pretty cool. He's just like the rest of us. He's as passionate as any other supporter out there and just wants to see the Rabbitohs win. Yeah. So, he's a great fella and down to earth.
I interviewed Wayne Bennett when he did his memoir. He's done a number of books. Love this bloke from afar. I know we're Southerners, but I think Timmy will agree. We watched the State of Origins and we watched the grand final.
Absolutely.
And
but
he's been a part of a lot
Wayne's
of them.
Coaching career for sure.
What's he mean to you, Wayne Bennett?
Yeah, he means a lot. I mean, I met him in 2013 in an All-Stars camp. I was extremely lucky to be picked in that. And from that moment onwards, the relationship's been pretty great. Albeit we're at different clubs, there's still a lot of conversations, a lot of respect. I mean, what he's done for me in my footy career and personal life, I owe him pretty much everything. So, good to have a relationship with the big fella. He's done it all in the game, and probably as important, he's done it out of the game, helping young blokes, navigating them through life and just giving them, some good advice throughout.
Hey, Adam, your career is littered with a lot of highlights, of course, but there's the moments that I reckon shape and produce probably the more joy when you finally win. The prelim heartbreaks of 18, 19, 20, then a grand final loss in 21. All of these things build up in you as an individual to wanting to get to that big dance and make sure you win it. Now, you had early success there at the Rabbitohs in 2014. Can you describe the two feelings of winning the Rabbitohs one in 2014 and the Broncos one this year?
Yeah, it's quite there's a lot of similarities, to be fair. I mean, anytime you win a grand final, it's pretty special, but I think, as a young fella, you take them for granted. I was lucky enough to play in 2 preliminary finals and in my 3rd year win a grand final. So I thought that was just the ordinary. I thought that was going to happen each and every year. Unfortunately, rugby league doesn't work like that. You hit rock bottom from time to time, you lose grand finals. But the bounce back and win this year was quite special. I mean, when you go through a bit of, heartache and you don't quite get the results you're after, that leaves a burning feeling in the belly. And I feel like that's been sort of a common occurrence throughout my career. Lose, win sort of career for me. But to win that one and sit back and reflect this time round, I mean, I'm a lot more mature now. I understand the game a lot more. I understand the moments a lot more. And just to sit there on the stage with the trophy with the 4 kids after the game was quite a special feeling. I wish the wife was involved there, but she's a bit camera shy and she didn't want to get in it. So there's no doubt there. We sit back and reflect, and we've had some amazing moments over my career, and just grateful that I can have the family along for the ride.
It's an incredibly physical game. You're 35 years of age. How have you been able to maintain the rage for such a long time, and how much longer can you do it, Adam?
Yeah, I think whilst the fire's still burning in the belly, there's the mind's still good, the body will follow. So I'm extremely grateful for the opportunities I've had. I still feel like there's a few years left, maybe 1 year, I don't know yet. Yet to call time, but look, I'm still hungry as I was in the first year. I'm still eager to go out there and get success, and until that fire sort of dies down, I'll continually turn up for, my teammates, the club and the jersey. I think, they've given me a great opportunity to go up to Brisbane and do something special. I'm glad we could get, the drought broken, but obviously there's still more to come.
Adam Reynolds, our guest. It's a terrific publication, case-bound, section sewn. It's got the dust jacket, the gold embossed colour section. They've got a gloss section in there with the pictures, Timmy.
He used to be a printer.
Yeah,
Adam.
no, Adam, I always do that. It is a great publication. It's not one of those paperback cheapos.
No, that's a beauty.
This is a gun.
Very nice.
You throw it down there and you read the damn thing. But I love the photos that you get to share. They're your photos, and you can tell a lot from that section. You can tell you love your family. There's a lot of your kid. There's a lot of your brother and you growing up and all of that. But then there's this random one of Magic Johnson in LA in 2024. Now, you don't... it's just a random photo of him.
Well, if you're a fan, get the photo.
Now, if you're not an LA Lakers fan, then why is that in there, young Adam?
Well, I'm not a Lakers fan, unfortunately. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. But I support the athlete more than teams these days.
Good call.
He's one of the greatest players to ever play in the NBA, and I'm a big fan of American sports. So whenever you got the opportunity to meet, one of your idols, it's always a dream come true. And look, he was one of the most humble celebrities that I've ever met. He had time not only for me, but for, fans walking past. He stopped. He went out of his way to make sure everyone felt welcomed and left a lasting, impression on me. So if I can learn a thing or two from him, I'm more than grateful to walk away from that experience being happy.
Well, he certainly rubbed off on you. You're all of those things, Adam. It's your memoir, it's your life, your book. It's an absolute ripper. We thank you for your time. We wish you all the best, and congratulations again. You are a premiership captain of an NRL team. Unreal.
All right, thanks, lads. Appreciate it.
Good read, isn't it? Adam
Absolutely.
Reynolds, it's On My Terms. It's a great book, Simon & Schuster publication, in all good bookstores.
Quality.
Read it. Quality man, quality book.
It'll be very interesting to get into. It's 13 minutes to 6. Terry McAuliffe with his tips for the weekend as we lead into the Melbourne Cup next Tuesday. That'll be next. Let's check your roads.
G'day there. The Southern Expressway is cooked again. So frustrating when this happens, especially on a Friday. It's at Old Noarlunga due to a crash at Main South Road near the Onkaringa River. But delays are back about 2 k's on the Southern Expressway, so hang in there if you're sitting in traffic at the moment. Wingfield breakdown getting cleared on the North-South motorway near Rosberg Road, and Kensington, blackout affecting the lights on Port Rice Road near Kensington Road. Super busy South Road at Edwardstown with the Canberra tonight, Grave Street, Newton. The Chemist Warehouse Christmas fragrance sale is on now. Spoil yourself or your loved ones this Christmas with big brand fragrances at the lowest prices. Shop Chemist Warehouse in store or online today. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
5AA's Tech Talk with your host, Adelaide Tech Guy Richard Pascoe. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
If you've been thinking it might be time to replace that tired old laptop or finally get the kids one of their own, Harvey Norman's Tech Run-Out Clearance is well worth a look. There's the Acer Aspire Lite 15 with a 15.6-inch Full HD screen, reliable Intel Celeron processor with a 128-gig SSD, and right now it's on sale for just $348. You'll save $120. If you want something a bit smarter, the Acer Aspire GoSpin 14 is a 2-in-1 computer. It switches between laptop, tablet or tent mode for sharing photos or watching together. This powerful Windows 11 computer with touchscreen is now only $748 from Harvey Norman.
Check out this great offer at a Harvey Norman store near you.
They say one of life's biggest decisions is buying a home. But sometimes the hardest one is leaving it. At Anglicare SA, we're here to help you stay where you belong, at home. We offer support for everyday things like cleaning, gardening, cooking, but are also experts in care management, allied health, and clinical nursing. Because we believe there's no place like home. Let us help you stay where your heart is. Find out more at Anglicare SA. You are at home.
GWM's class-leading high 4T technology is here. Test drive the Tank 500 or Canon Alpha plug-in hybrids this weekend and unlock low-rate finance or additional drive-away discounts. Reserve your test drive with your GWM dealer today.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. The Excelsior Hotel's $22 schnitzel and pint offer in the front bar every day. The Excelsior Hotel, Coghlan Street, Brompton. Feels like coming home, but better.
Drive long enough in this country and you learn a thing or two about how Australia rolls. First kisses, last calls, big nights, fresh starts. And when we say we'll show up, we bloody show up.
Hey, mate. Can we swing past drive-through?
Of course, mate. This isn't a side gig. It's our life. I'm with 13 Cabs, and this is how we roll.
Download the app. Book 13 Cabs.
If you need to fix your pipes, call Precise. Call Precise. If your toilet's blocking up, call Precise. Call Precise. If your lights aren't turning on or your hot water is gone, or a plumber or an electrician, call Precise. Precise.
Precise Plumbing and Electrical. Call 1300 700 200. That's 1300 700 200. Precise Plumbing and Electrical. We're helping life flow.
Or a plumber or an electrician, call Precise. Call Precise.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
9 minutes to 6. We'll talk Adelaide Lightning just after 6 o'clock. The coach Karen Mitchell to join us. Home game at Wavell tomorrow against the Canberra Capitals. But let's do this.
Timmy and Terry's tips.
Yes, g'day, Terrence. Gee, I think we're in pretty good form because, well, they cancelled the races. And we did sneak, I reckon the first two you said would win, and they were all short price, but they won easily. And then mine was race 4, Sir Now, and we didn't get to that.
We didn't get to that. We only had 3 races. But, yeah, we found a couple. We found Blandford Barron, I think it was, at
That's
one
right.
race 1. Aruga Mama actually bolted in winning race number 2. So, yeah. Hey, Timmy, by the way, I was down at the Alberton Hotel today. What a great pub that is.
Were you doing the Characters Club?
Yeah, the Characters Club. There we
love
had
that.
Neil Baum and Neil McGackie.
Wow, what a great combo. The two Neils. Of course, Neil McGackie, a famous soccer/football identity here in South Australia. Great Scottish background. Came out in the 60s, didn't he, in that £10 POM scheme?
He did. And went to school with Swanee and Jimmy Barnes, and I think he went to both of their weddings. And it was an incredible player for West Adelaide, or Hellas back in the old days before it became West Adelaide.
So this is a regular thing. So Tez, you interviewed the both of them.
So the Characters Club are a group of guys that got together. They raise some money for charity. They do. How often they do a luncheon? About 6 a year, or?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure how many they do a year. I certainly always do the racing one for them back in July, around the end of the racing season, and they got me to come along today. I thought I was there today because you were unavailable, Timmy, actually.
Mate, here's Cashies.
Was yesterday.
Tez, I've been to a number of functions, certainly when I was at Glenelg with Rubbers. You are a very, very good interviewer.
Yeah, you
are very
Terry.
good, Tez.
He's one of the best, I reckon.
Oh, I'm outstanding. Is there a job going you're applying?
Due credit.
We use a free plug.
Tez, all due credit, mate.
That is outstanding.
Hey,
what's happening, mate? Because big day, of course, at Flemington. It's Derby Day, 3 Group 1s. Yeah, it's probably one of the great racing days on our calendar. But, of course, we've got Morphettville tomorrow, and I hate to tell you this, Terry, but I'll be sitting at the Winning Post restaurant once again.
Are you? Jody was wanting to. Can you still get tickets for that?
Yeah, you just pick a day and you can.
Was it too late for tomorrow? Because Jody was keen to go.
I reckon you might be pushing it at this short notice.
Rowey, they would squeeze you in somewhere without any doubt.
I think the key word there is squeeze.
The team would put you in without any doubt whatsoever.
I might text you, Tez. I woke up this morning, Jody said, "Can we go to the Morphettville?"
I'll give you the contact Tez gave me. Nicole,
right.
She's magnificent.
I'm happy to pay full tote odds.
She's
Jody,
great.
Done. All right, we might.
And they'll have a great day there on Tuesday as well. Melbourne Cup races or at Morphettville as well. So they'll have a massive day there Tuesday. So it's a big week for the team there at Morphettville.
165th running of the Melbourne Cup on Tuesday.
Wow, it's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Incredible. Anyway, let's get to Morphettville, mate.
Come on.
What tips have you got for us?
I think race 1, number 4, Guru Warrior. He's going to be short. He's going to be the shortest price favourite all day, but he's won his past 2 starts, and I'm sure he'll be winning again. So, and trained by Andrew Lewis, who last year, and this is Guru Warrior. Last year, Andrew famously won the Victoria Derby with
Golden
Rush
Guru.
So,
That's it.
I think it's the best bet on the program. The other one I like is race 9, number 3, Streetcar Fury, which is actually part owned by Dean Laird, the dad of Rory Laird, the champion Crows player. So,
There you go.
yeah.
It's an omen. I'm on that.
Terry
He's
Mack.
a ripper.
All right, that's nicely done. Well played. That's race 9. JK, give you one? John Kelton?
JK is very keen on Guru Warrior as well in race 1,
Okay.
horse 4. And he wanted to tip my horse, which, when I say my horse, I've got a little share in Watch Me Win, which lines up at Flemington on Derby Day, race 3, number 8. And he will run really well, Watch Me Win. Lockie Neindorf's had one ride on him for one win. He didn't have a lot of luck there last start. He won really well in Adelaide 2 starts ago. So I'm suggesting race 3, number 8, Watch Me Win. The horse I have a small share in, have something on it. But the one that I like at Flemington tomorrow, boys, in the 3 Group 1s, we've got the Derby, the Cormore, but I'm interested in the Empire Rose and race 8, number 6, Like a Lucy. I think it's got a terrific chance each way for Chris Waller at about $6.
Nice one,
Like
Terry.
a Lucy.
Love it. Well, I'm going to throw mine in. I didn't get him over the line last week because the races were cancelled. Sir Now, I'm backing him again. Race 3, number 1, which I'm very pleased with. Now, race 7's an interesting race in Morphettville, and I'm going for number 10. Now, I think it's pronounced Pelle Vecchio.
Yeah, Pellavecchio needs another win, so it's only won one race in its career. Ran some really good races in our big races through the carnival here back in May, but it does need to win another race. Otherwise, punters are just going to say, no more Pellavecchio.
Well, definitely in a trifecta with High Tour and Castlefield Flyer as well.
Yeah,
so.
I've got High Tour. Well, there you go. I like High Tour. And Johnny likes the other one you mentioned there too, Tim. So
Castlefield Flyer,
Victoria.
Well, that's it. We've got the trifecta together.
Okay,
well played.
We might ring you Monday too for the Melbourne Cup, the 165th.
Yeah.
I've done some homework. The Northern Hemisphere horses have won 16 of the last 25 cups.
Okay.
That's a massive stat.
Yeah, we've had a lot of imports coming
This
here.
lightweight Rivers of Stars, I like. It's a French man. Anything
Chris
French
Waller.
that's a girl. Chris Waller. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't mind that as just an outsider. But I'm going to put a little bit on Buckaroo, even if it has got 57 on its back.
Well, Rowey, you tipped Buckaroo last week, mate. You nearly won the Cox Plate.
There you go.
You were nearly the star last week.
I know.
Correct.
With the tips on this part of the show.
Everybody laughed at me, Tez. Everybody.
I didn't.
No, you didn't actually.
No, I put it in my trifecta.
Richo did.
Richo had a big old
Timmy
laugh
cleaned
at you.
up.
Yeah, I got the trifecta because of you, Rowey. Thank you very much. Very, very good selector.
All right,
hey,
Tez,
well done,
love
Tez, and
your
well
work,
done on the
mate.
character club, mate. Well done.
And let me just tell you, you are one of the best interviewers I've ever. Timmy, you've got. I tell you, if he went on the cashy circuit,
he's
you're
very
in all
good.
sorts.
Yeah. No, he's too busy at racing.com, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
An update before the 6 o'clock news for our South Australian Cricket Shield side. It is tea at Perth, so there is one session left to play.
Are they still 2 for?
They are still 2 for WA, so we need 8 wickets in the last session, which is unlikely, but WA need 208 to win. So
in a session?
Yeah, they can definitely chase that. But if they take it on, they could lose wickets. So who knows how soon they'll want to shut it down.
for it.
Bancroft 55, Cameron Green 25. That's where it stands with one session to play at the WACA. 1 minute to 6.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
When your youngest finishes school and pick up and drop off become a distant memory. When the neighbours no longer have loud music to complain about. When you wake up and fall asleep to the sound of silence because the kids have flown the nest. If only. It happens sooner. Semi-retirement, disposable income and infinite time to spend it. You're a super consumer. If you run a business that'd like to reach the consumer we call the trifecta, speak to us here at 5AA.
Hi, Brett Ebert here for Mawson Lakes Mazda. OK, the end of financial year might be done and dusted, but at Mawson Lakes Mazda, the deals aren't. All makes, models and colours are being cleared, no exceptions. And there's a huge range of locate demos all ready for immediate delivery. Plus, you'll get free on roads, free stamp duty, free 12 months rego and $500 worth of accessories. Mawson Lakes Mazda, Salisbury Highway, T's and C's apply.
Local news and information first. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
A sunny day tomorrow, 28 the top, after an overnight low of 12 degrees. With the 6 o'clock news, I'm David Bruce.
At Agostino Mitsubishi, get $2,500 cash bonus on Eclipse Cross PHEV. T's and C's apply.
The coalition has been labelled a circus over its net zero policy, as Liberal MPs met today to discuss the climate target. Michael Packey has details.
Opposition leader Susan Lee has travelled to the ailing Tomago aluminium smelter in the New South Wales Hunter, while some of her colleagues debated net zero policy in Canberra. The Liberals are struggling to land a position on the issue. Some argue the target should be abandoned. Others say it must be kept to regain voter confidence in city seats. Ms Lee has signalled a policy which reduces emissions and lowers energy costs will be released soon.
It's high on our priority list. It's important.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese admits achieving net zero emissions is a challenge, but claims the opposition doesn't have a viable solution.
I'll leave people to watch that circus and to make their own decisions.
Public support for net zero is waning as electricity prices show no sign of easing.
Households are being warned not to expect further energy rebates from the federal government after this year. Another $75 subsidy will be rolled out by December. The states have already stopped or started winding back their energy rebates, which has led to a spike in power prices. Port Adelaide has dumped club great Warren Tredrea from its board. Kerry Turner has details.
In June, Warren Tredrea posted a video on his Instagram containing what the Jewish Council of Australia described at the time as anti-Semitic conspiracy theories by one of his podcast guests. It saw Port Adelaide launch a governance review. The Power asked its only AFL Premiership captain to apologise publicly, but Tredrea refused. The club says after exhausting all reasonable avenues for resolution, the board determined Tredrea's job as a director was not in the best interests of the club, reinforcing it is a governance matter relating to its expectations of club directors.
A new report shows the gender pay gap peaks at nearly $53,000 a year for a woman aged in her late 50s. The Workplace Gender Equality Agency has found women entering the workforce earn slightly more than men on average, but at age 34, the pay gap rapidly accelerates. The father of a teenager killed in a freak cricket accident has spoken out. Wearing his son's cap, Jace Austin today broke down, saying the death of 17-year-old Ben, after being struck by a cricket ball while practising for a match on Tuesday, is devastating.
Just to hear Benny's voice again, I'd do anything. I'd give up everything. I just would swap places with him just to hear his voice again. This is a great game, cricket, and it wasn't the game's fault. That was just a freak accident.
Cricketers across the nation have put their bats out as a tribute, while a minute's silence will be held at the start of tonight's match between Australia and India at the MCG. 5 more suspects have been arrested over their involvement in the Louvre heist. In the 2 weeks since the heist, 7 people have been arrested, but the stolen jewellery, said to be worth more than $150 million, has still not been recovered. Now 5AA Sport. More than 80,000 fans are expected at the MCG tonight when Australia hosts India in the second of 5 2020s. The Aussies have lost just 2 of their past 20 games since last year's World Cup. In their Shield match being played at the WACA, West Australia a short time ago 2 for 95, needing 208 runs to win. And still on cricket, Australia has been knocked out of the Women's Cricket World Cup by host nation India, losing their semi-final by 5 wickets. Will Setterfield has been delisted by Essendon, with AFL lists needing to be finalised today ahead of next month's draft. The Bombers are open to selecting the midfielder in the rookie draft. And for the second straight year, Alex de Minaur will play at the tennis's ATP Finals in Turin after advancing to the quarterfinals of the Paris Masters. Now checking 5AA traffic.
G'day there. The Southern Expressway is cooked again tonight. So frustrating. It's at Old Noarlunga due to a crash on Main South Road. Delays are a couple of Ks back on the Southern Expressway. Good luck heading that way tonight. Wingfield, a breakdown getting cleared on the North-South motorway near Rosberg Road and busy Marion Road, Edwardstown. Harvey Norman, cooking with the world's best brand. Save 10% on selected AEG ovens, cooktops, range hoods and dishwashers, plus a 10-year warranty. Go Harvey Norman. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now, the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Sunny tomorrow with a top of 28 degrees. Sunday, a shower or two, 26, and then showers back to 17 on Monday. Currently 22. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Thank you, I'm Brenton Raglas. Tonight, police have drained more than 3 million litres of water from a large dam to search for missing boy Gus Lamont, but nothing has been found. And Port Adelaide has booted club champion Warren Treadway from its board over anti-Semitic comments made by a guest on his podcast. Don't worry, you haven't missed the news. Start over on 9 Now as soon as you're home.
At Buy Urban Bathrooms and Kitchens, the swear jar takes on a whole new meaning. It's about their pledge to do everything they can to make your bathroom or kitchen renovation experience the best it can possibly be. It's a commitment their entire business takes seriously, from their incredible design team through to their selections and tradespeople. Every person at Buy Urban is invested. They swear by it. Buy Urban Bathrooms and Kitchens, Adelaide's home renovation experts.
Our place is your place at the Albion Hotel. We're big on celebrations, so bring the whole family and let the kids loose to explore our massive outdoor playground. Every day is Schnitzel Day at the Albion. Loyalty members that have downloaded the Albion app enjoy discounts and rewards on food and drinks every day of the week. And if you're on the go, we've got you covered in our Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. The Albion Hotel. Your local, your people, your place.
Hi, it's Hazel from Physio Extra. If you're in pain today because you had a big weekend on the footy field, on the court or in the garden, give us a call today for a same-day appointment. For example, if you rolled your ankle, try and stay off it as much as possible, compress it and add a little bit of ice. When you come in for your appointment, we might ask you questions like if you heard any sounds, if you've hurt the area before, or if you've done anything similar on the opposite side.
It's the extra in Physio Extra that makes all the difference. Visit physioextra.com for your nearest location or call for a same-day appointment.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
At 8 minutes after 6 Friday night, bottle of Rusden Blackgut Shiraz is still up for grabs for our best caller, so get involved in the program. 8223 0000.
Yes, well, our Adelaide Lightning, we know that that was very close to not being this season, but they are alive and well. They've lost their first two and in different circumstances. We've got the coach on the line, Karen Mitchell. G'day, Karen.
G'day, guys. How are you?
Well, a chance to bounce back, of course, 2:30 tomorrow at the SA State Basketball Centre at Wavell. That stadium as such, it's brought a bit of life to it, hasn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. The home game 2 weeks ago, the energy was, it was great.
Now, that game was against Lynx, a bit of a slow start, and that cost us probably, went down by 3.
Yep.
In the second game against Geelong, we probably reversed that, didn't we? Got a good start and a poor finish. So we need somewhere in the middle, Karen.
Yes, we need to put the sort of 2.5 quarters that we finished with against Perth together with the 1.5 quarters we started with against Geelong. In our defence, Geelong did shoot 65% from the three-point line, which is basically unheard of.
Yeah. So where would you like to get better?
Well, we really need to work on our pick and roll defence, which is what we've been working on this week because that wasn't up to where it needed to be.
There were two entirely different games. Timmy outlined that. 110 to 76 in the end against Geelong. They ran away with it in the end. Are you happy with your shooting? Are you?
We shot 42%.
Well, that's not bad, is it?
Very good. Yeah. So honestly, they were chucking up stuff. We had a hand in their face. They had been to church. They just couldn't miss. Honestly, it's crazy. They shot 6% on Tuesday night in their next game. They went from 65% to 6. And I think, like you go, our defense is maybe partly responsible, but honestly, they just had a day.
Yeah. So repeat that saying. They went to church. What?
Yeah.
I think
so they were blessed.
Blessed. Correct.
Two of their shots, they literally picked the ball up near halfway, turned around, chucked it with 1 second on the shot clock, and they went in. Swish.
Oh, blimey.
Like, it was ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great for the crowd.
Well, I mean, for the Halloween, Karen, we've been saying, what's your horror sporting story? I think you just told us one.
Karen. Hey, do you feel you're not far behind? You're not being outclassed or outworked.
Yep.
It sounds to me like, come on, girls, we're not far away.
Yeah, no, we are close, and we're getting it together a little bit more. Every training, you can feel it that we're starting to get in sync, and it's a little bit like I wish we had maybe one more game in between before this game tomorrow night, because we're one of the only teams I think that are on 2 games, but we kind of need a few games in succession to really kind of hit our stride, I think.
Yeah, and that's that continuity you're probably speaking about. Yeah. So with Canberra, the Capitals, you able to forward scout on those guys?
Yes. So we are, because they've played a few games, and they've got WNBA young superstar Jade Melbourne. So that's a big focal point for us, is shutting her down. But they're without their big star, Tatina Akuzo, who is injured at the moment. She's their 5. So that helps us a little bit, but they're pretty. They got a pretty good lineup. They got shooters everywhere, and they're really big. So we've been working on how we're going to stop them all week. So hopefully our plan comes to fruition. Correct,
like that. Because then you follow up two home games, which is good. You got Sydney on the Sunday. I think that's a midday start on the 9th of November. So that continuity and also home crowd.
Oh,
like you said, getting behind you. I reckon that could help get you a bit of confidence.
Yes, no, for sure. The crowd is definitely a 6-man for us, and nearly got us over the line against Perth. Like, they knew that they got away with one. And hopefully they can, be the wind in our sails tomorrow.
Under the rim, both ends, you feel you're tall enough, or feel you're one big rooster away?
Yeah, we're not bad. We're not bad size-wise. We don't have, like, a few teams have got a 6 foot, 6'6", 6'7", but I don't think, I don't think, because they got to match our 6'3" big up and down the court. So once she gets going, once she finds her feet in this league, I think that'll actually reverse.
That's the upside. I had a look. It's only 2 games. So it's not a massive sample size, Karen, and I know it sounds in your voice you're not panicking. There's been a little bit of fluky happening, but we've scored 148 and we've got 185 against. In another 2 weeks, you'd like to reverse that.
Hopefully. We certainly don't want to have 110 scored on us again.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
Sorry, Karen, that was a bit of a Freddie comment. I take that. And if you had said, Freddie, Karen, I would have said, good call.
Yes. no S, Sherlock. No. Yeah, exactly. And how's everything been accepted? We, as I mentioned in the opener, it was very close to not being. We've now got the new look, the new stadium, and people have obviously warmed to it straight away. It looks great, I've got to say,
it's exciting.
Which is a good thing. But and how's it been accepted, you think, from the basketball community?
Oh, no, I think we feel like we've got so much support from the basketball community. We're trying to get out to, like, the girls were out at camps and stuff in the holidays, and we're really trying to build the bridges between us and them, because I think it's been a little bit fractured. So we're really working hard in that space, and we're feeling nothing but love from the community.
Isn't that great?
We're working out at Sassy. It's such an amazing facility, and tomorrow the girls are wearing the Indigenous strip, and they look awesome, and they can't wait to represent. So no, we're feeling really good about the support.
I noticed you got Drake's on the strip, of course, but Turkey Flap is your winery sponsor.
Yeah,
we love that. We have. Tuesday turkeys every day, don't we, on Tuesdays?
Turkey of the week.
Turkey of the week we do, gobble, gobble, and then off they go. But what a lovely product they have, Karen. You got to keep the girls off until the end of the year.
Yeah, I know. They're not allowed to touch it, but our CEO lives in the Barossa Valley.
Right.
We're a little bit connected in that area. But no, we're excited to taste it at the end. I'm waiting as well.
Yeah, a little rosé in the can. It's very nice.
Well, if she turns up with red lips and it's not lipstick, you'll know she's been woofing into the rosé.
They do have a nice.
They have a nice rosé.
They do indeed. Hey, Karen, all the best in this week's game against Canberra. Hopefully you get your first win at home and then follow it up the following week. But all the best with it.
That would be amazing. Thanks heaps, guys.
Excellent stuff.
Well done.
Adelaide Lightning coach Karen Mitchell
They'll get there.
getting that first win on the board, hopefully, this Saturday.
Yeah, go get your tickets at Wayville. It'll be a big day. It's 15 after 6.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Come together and experience the magic of Christmas with the National Pharmacy's Christmas Pageant, celebrating the official start of the festive season. All your favourite floats are set to hit the streets of Adelaide as Father Christmas rolls into town. It's the most magical day of the year, and you won't want to miss it as Adelaide comes to life with Christmas joy. The 2025 National Pharmacy's Christmas Pageant, Saturday the 8th of November, proudly supported by Adelaide's 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Don't you just hate it when your joint pain slows you down? For the relief of pain and other symptoms associated with mild arthritis and inflammation, try Arbor Vitae. Like Glenn.
Prior to using Arbor Vitae Joint Health, the pain level in both knees, both hips, my lower back, upper chest and fingers was in the high 8s and 9s out of 10. Now, by taking approximately 30 ml of Arbor Vitae Joint Health each morning, my level of pain would be no higher than 2 out of 10. What a difference. My life has completely changed for the better.
Wow, that's wonderful.
I'm not one who normally recommends natural health supplements. However, Arbor Vitae Joint Health is a wonder that's given me, at 78 years old, a completely new lease of life.
Just like Glenn, Arbor Vitae could have a positive effect on your life too. Arbor Vitae is available now at all major chemists and health food stores. Arbor Vitae, it's wellness backed by science. Always read the label and follow the directions for use.
So, what are you up to this summer?
I'm going on a little Euro trip.
Exciting. Got your passport?
Nope.
Bags packed?
Nah.
Flights booked?
Don't need any.
Get a taste of Europe this summer right here in Adelaide at the Pole Art Festival from December 27 to January 5. Adelaide comes alive with Polish music, dance, theatre, food and more. Tickets now on sale for Southern Skies Polish Rhythms. Tuesday, December 30. Visit pol.art.
Well, it's Friday night, and we do need to give away that bottle of Rusden's Blackguts Shiraz, and we know that is one of our favourites, no doubt about that. You've got to get yourself up to the Barossa. We say it all the time, but when you go there, you just experience it. The whole experience is amazing.
Yeah, lovely people, 7 generations grape growing. They know the region, love the region, and promote the region. So if you don't like any of their reds or whites or their port, which would be very unlikely.
Very hard to do.
They'll steer you in the right direction because it's all about the region that is the Barossa. They're in Vine Vale, 7 generations, as I said. Christian's just brilliant. Their staff, they've got what's that that big flesh with? They've got a smilly on at the front. And they don't just give you a sip. Right at the top.
Oh, look.
Get it down your gills, they say. Swoosh it around and do not spit it out.
No, it's quality. Don't worry about that. And there's lots of activities. You've seen that little grass area out the front. You can play
cricket,
play a bit of cricket,
lawn bowls,
play a bit of soccer,
cheese platters.
Keep the kids busy while you're just having a little taste. So it's all there up at the Barossa at Rusden.
Do yourself a favour. You've got interstate guests, overseas guests, or just your guests, your friends, your neighbour. Get up. Oh, you'll love it. The cellar door is unreal. Barossa, that's where it's at. Make your next red of Rusden. I always pick the black guts. You like the boundaries and the sand scrub.
Love them.
And there's lots in between, like the Ripper Creek, the Christian, and the Uncle
And
Willie's
the Good
Port.
Shepherd is back.
It's
a very good, affordable, bottleable line that you'll just love.
That's it. The last time at an Uncle Willie's Port, I woke up, my pants were around my ankles. I said, well, what happened here? It was the port. It was...
I don't think it was the port.
No.
Check out rusdenwines.com.au.
Looking for a place to rack 'em up and show off your skills? Empire Bar and Pool is your ultimate destination. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just looking for some casual fun, Empire Bar and Pool has got you covered 7 days a week. Empire Bar and Pool, 2 Gresham Street, City.
I'm Professor Mike Steer, marine scientist. While we're experiencing this algal bloom, know that all South Australian seafood meets strict safety standards, so you can enjoy it from your local fish shop, supermarket or restaurant. Algae is a natural part of our ecosystem, and this bloom will eventually pass. Until then, we're monitoring it closely. To stay informed, visit algalbloom.sa.gov.au. A message from the Government of South Australia.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
20 after 6. If you're following the Shield, South Australia has just taken a wicket. WA in Perth in the final session, 3 for 100. McAndrew gets Bancroft out after he passed 50. So that's a nice little win for us. Still need 7 wickets to win in the last session, which would be tough.
Tough going.
And Australia have won the toss in the T20 at the MCG against India. They will bowl first in that. That starts at 6:45.
Okay, let's go to Daz. Hello, buddy.
Hey, how you going?
You good? What you got?
So the content of what I'm about to speak about, I've been asked to omit certain elements of it, which I will willingly do under protest. But here we go. Can kind of understand the situation with the board at Port Adelaide and Treaders. Sad, but I can kind of understand the situation, I think. But my concern is that not long after Mark Williams securing the 2004 VFL Premiership for Port Adelaide, and there being a notion that we're going to slide down the ladder and then, trying to pinch one in 2007, there were a couple of very highly prominent individuals, one who, or both were more Port Adelaide than anybody, although one was never good enough to play in the ones and the other had been everywhere else as well as Port Adelaide. But anyway, my concern is that one or both of those individuals may become prominent again, as was the case around probably between 2006 and the end of Mark Williams' tenure in 2010. And my concern is that those individuals who did great damage to our club, in my view, by the way that Mark Williams was treated, handled when he is still so highly respected within the whole industry. And I feel that the individuals had a very damaging impact, not only on him, but on our club for the long term. And that damage is continuing right up until this day and may continue. And my concern now is that said individuals may actually seek to find another path to have influence in the club, to actually make it even harder for us to lift ourselves out of where it is we actually are at the moment.
Okay, so I gather from that the individuals that, if you like, ran down, let's call it ran down, Mark Williams, are the same individuals that have ran down Treaders. Is that what you're saying, Daz?
No. And my concern is that now that Treaders is no longer a board member, that there becomes a vacancy. Right. Do you understand?
Now
and said individuals will now be jockeying. Sorry, I wasn't very clear on that.
No, that's okay.
We'll now be jockeying for further influence over the club.
Okay.
Destructively.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I've got you. I get you what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure that'll have to go to members elect. So that at least does is one thing that the members get to vote on whoever that next person is.
Do you think you can put one and one together and find out who those said individuals are?
Yeah. Well, that's... Gee,
could you text me it on your way home?
That's 20 years ago.
I know. But those said individuals are still...
I've got to go back.
Agitating, according to our friend.
All right. Thanks for your call, Daz. Let's go to Yuri. G'day, Yuri. You got a...
Hello, boy. It's Mr. Bashard. How are you?
Yes. Mr. Bashard. No doubt you'd have a horror story about Tottenham.
This is brilliant. This is 29 September 2001, Lane home game. Still up at half-time, Tottenham, making them look stupid.
Well, you're dropping out, Yuri. Sorry, mate. We're losing. Not sure where you are, mate. You might be going through a tumble or something.
He's telling us he loves Tottenham.
He does.
And there's a story about them beating Man U or Man U beating them.
Beat, I think. But
which would be a horror story.
Yeah, that's what he was alluding to.
Which would be a horror story.
Sorry, Yuri. We'll try that again, buddy. Let's go to Con. G'day, Con.
Oh, hi, Tim. Yes, tomorrow afternoon, you guys would know it's Auckland versus our Reds.
Yes.
Correct.
2:30.
Yep.
Your Graham Corns and your KG last Saturday morning said he doesn't know how to navigate around Paramount Plus, and the other one I'm pretty sure said he doesn't have the $6.99 Paramount Plus app.
Right.
Can you guys sort of help teach them how to access Adelaide United games?
Con, what
Sounds
I'll
like
need
a job
to
for
do,
Sam Tugwell.
I can help you.
I'm going to have to send my daughter there because she does it all for us.
Yeah.
We've got a new telly.
Sam's very good.
And Jodie and I fussed around for 2 weeks just trying to get what's called Stan.
But Sam does Sunday roast with KG.
Yeah, well,
so
I
he'll
can help
get
him
it.
out.
Can you do that?
I tried teaching KG
Con's
how to
right.
text a few years ago.
All right.
God,
How did that go?
That was an experience.
He's still got the flip phone on it.
It's a
Little old
Nokia
Nokia 980. Yeah. Hello, Yuri, you're back. Come on.
I do
Yuri.
apologise. I'll
That's
be
better.
quick. 2001 Tottenham home against Man United. We were 3-0 up at half time. Man United came back in the second half to kick 5 goals. We lost 5-3. Holy damn hell. That was a horror. That was a horror.
Oh, that is a horror.
That's
Sorry
a horror
about that,
story.
Yuri. We shouldn't have brought that back for you, mate, you poor bugger.
5 goals and a half. That is more than a horror story.
We've got to give that Rusden Blackguts away. I thought our
Who'd you
caller about Kerry O'Brien,
Liked it.
which had the horror moment
Liked
on the
it.
steeplechase. I think it was Commonwealth Games.
Yep.
Mike, thank you very much. Congratulations at Manningham.
Rusden Blackgut Sherez.
Well done. In the Barossa Valley, the Blackguts, rusdenwines.com.au. We will hope you have a great weekend. 26 after 6. Best of luck Derby Day. We'll be back on Monday.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
The resumption of the search for Gus Lamont